Hello everyone, I'm Tassenix and welcome to a brand new season of 3 vs 3. It is season 76, 3 vs 3 Grand Arena Championship, week 1, round 1. And my opponent is Berator, once more, of Chromium. If you were here at the end of the last season, we had a great match. I did lose, I had a couple fights that unexpectedly went wrong, so he carried the day. And now we're back for a rematch here in threes. It's going to be good, it's always fun. How's everybody doing out there? I had to relabel the stream name. I set it up wrong in the first place. Okay. Get the music running for you guys, set up the prediction, do all the normal good. All right. So, Ranger just raided in with 11 viewers while we were just loading up. Appreciate you. Welcome, Ranger. Feel free to drop in with us. I'm sure you want to get something to eat or whatever, but pop in whenever you like. All right, let's see here. Gobleth825 says, good luck, Tass. Excited to watch the Magic. I dropped a hot 2082 on my opponent today. You ain't going to see that kind of score here, I'll tell you that. That's incredible work. Nicely done. Saleya, Darth Saleya, good to see you. Good afternoon, Tass, Ranger, and Skewers. Roarer, good to see you. Lady Geek, buenos dias. Good to see you all. All right. Prediction. Shall we? All right, how many drops? 1 or less, 2 or more, 10 minutes. Let's dig in. So, rank 17, fighting rank 15, my 16.8 million GP to his 16.6. Top 80 GP, my 3.28 million to his 3.27. Zetas, my 444 versus his 443. Ha ha! Got you. GAC Omicrons, my 91 to his 90. Ha ha! Got you again. Top 80 average speed, my 168 to his 169. Oh. Bot analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 326 to his 298. 20 to 24s, my 635 to his 735. Plus 20s, my 961 to his 1033. We both have just a ton of them. Plus 4% offense mods, my 311 to his 180. Plus 6% offense mods, my 120 to his 43. We got him pretty roundly on offense. And then defense-wise, for 9% secondaries, it's 187 to 89. And then for 14% secondaries, it's 59 to 16. So yeah, all this non-speed stuff, we're doing really well. Relic analysis, total levels, my 2698 to his 2659, we're very close. Relic 10s, I have 15 to his 12. I don't know how much difference that makes, but I got it. Relic 9s, my 192 to his 171. And Relic 8s, my 90 to his 108. Datacron analysis, your boys 92-19 to the opponent's 1404. Relic 9 Datacrons, my 47 to his 45. 6 to 8s, neither of us have any. And then 3 to 5s, I have a few holding on to. I have 8 of them, and he has 1. All right, as far as Galactic Legends goes, yeah, he's got a faster Ray than mine. Really fast Slacker. Really like that. I miss being like 595, I do. But this bulk has come in handy a handful of times already. No regrets about the 3 health protection. Or sorry, the 3 health primaries. Hasley, how's it going? Mus Ross, hey, good to see you, man. Hugsy, good to see you. Always great. A lot of patrons in the chat today. Good to see you guys. Lady Geek says, clear Zeta advantage. Yeah, I think we all know how this ends. I've got him. You know? That's what it is. That 1 Zeta is the single grain of rice tips the scale. Let's see, what was that? Striker! Hey, what's going on, man? Resubscribe for 32 months. This is shameful. What's shameful? What's shameful? Hopefully not you being subscribed for 32 months. That's awesome. Damn near 3 years. Holy shit. You've been around a long time. That was a long time before you were a patron then, Striker. Wow. All right, Fast JMK. Everything else be good. Balin looks standard. Wow, that's actually pretty fast for a AM. Like it, too. Fast Cat. Okay, nothing too much there. Oh crap. Where's the Really, I pulled one. Where's my Omega Bot report? Please hold. Representative. Hello there. There we go. All right, so here's the OmegaBot report that I pulled on Berator for last season. Obviously, all the pirate datacrons, the first order datacrons for special forces, all that stuff's gone. So the meta is very different. But as always, we can look at week 1 trend data to get a sense of what level of defense he's used to setting or likely to set. And then we can study and see if there's anything offensively that he was weak in last season that we might exploit. As far as his attack times, Honey Badger does whatever he wants. He's all over the place. Do that. All right. As far as speed comparison goes, you can see he's got a sizable gap here in this earlier section, but somewhere around 23, we get pretty close and competitive thereafter. Omicrons, we both have them all except I think he's missing one. Ha! You don't have the Tuscan Chieftain lead. Surely victory is mine. All right, as far as banner efficiency last season, you can see that so if you're not familiar with this, folks, black is attacks and yellow is... So black represents what he is scoring on offense. How tall the column is how frequently he's getting that score. And then yellow is what are the scores for that same score, how often are his opponents getting that score against him? So how are their attacks working against his defenses? So just looking at the 57 right here, you can see that his attacks are 57, but more importantly, he is scoring 57s with greater frequency than his opponents are against him. That's how you read that. So he's getting more 56s than his opponents. It's pretty close for 55, but the opponents are getting it more. Opponents are getting more 54s. He's seeking out and getting 58s, 59s where he can. Now, what's always interesting is you're looking for things like in the 30s, right? You're talking about drops here. So you can see over the whole last season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dropped attacks, all of last 3 versus 3. So he's generally doing a very fine job of executing. All right, defenses last season was Jedi Master Mace, Finn, Rey Swolo with Exile Ezra, Pirate King Hondo, Boba, Lord Vader, Fugitive Omega, Traya, Ellerin, Ahsoka with Watt, Rex Krex, Tarkin, DTMG, Afra. Then he'll mix things up after that. Negotiator, Executrix, and Home 1. Yeah, Berator is really just trying to fight you on ground. He keeps it pretty straightforward with fleets. It's going to be Home 1 plus 2 non-metas, two not of the best fleets. And then he's going to take a triple meta on offense. He's not letting it come down. Defenses by zone. We might expect to see bottom front something like Pirate King Hondo, Lord Vader, Traya, Tarkin, and either Afra or Gas. Something like that. All right, on offense last season, he was using SLKR, Leia, Bane, Sith Eternal, Reva, Balin, JMK, Maz, BKM, Malgus, Great Mothers, Queen, and then a mix of stuff as needed. Leviathan, Executor, Profundity on offense. Prizes there. And where was he dropping attacks last season? Against a few Lord Vaders. Rey Swolo Ezra. GL with Watt. Ahsoka with Watt. Yeah, my bad. And then a Kelleran team and a Pirate King team. That's it for the entire season. But yeah, Lord Vader was really giving him fits last time. All right, let's come back on over and have a look at the poll. What do we got? All right, it says 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Going to give you guys until it runs to 2 minutes. You guys got the next 20-ish seconds. Get in your votes. Is it going to be 1 or less drops? Or is it going to be 2 or more? Hopefully you guys have been having good rounds. My Discord has been just blowing up. People have been having a lot of fun so far this season. 3 versus 3, time to get wacky? Very much so. And we will. Oh, we will. Right. Where are we at? 65% of points wagered went 1 or less. 35% went 2 or more. All right, the people are with me. Let's see. So, Berator has gone above and beyond the Call of Duty. You know, it's always nice when you know you're fighting a streamer if they can clear the bottom front zone. That way they're fully committed. I'm not exposing myself. You know what I have, you know. And he's done well and above that. He's cleared the entire squad board. Has put down a 1596. That is with one dropped attack we'll look at and some banner bleed besides. When you do the napkin math, it's a 53.7 banner average. So, beatable, but it was kind of a similar board state in 5 vs 5 when we were here last time. So, all right, let's talk about how this was done. Sheet score is brought to you by PrimeBot. All right, against Finzori Poe, he got a 56. Against Lord Vader Oppo CX2, 54. Against Ahsoka Ezra General Syndulla, 55. Against Stranger, Starkiller, and Crew. I kind of hemmed and hawed about whether to set Crew or set Maul. I think Maul's probably more dangerous, but it turns out that I think I'm actually going to have use for Maulgar ISC today, so it's just as well. But yeah, he got a 51 there, so maybe a Treya thing? I don't know. You guys saw me do a Treya thing at the end of the last season, and I lost some people doing it, but it worked. I don't know. I don't know what gets a 51 right now. 54, yeah, against the Lord Vader. And then, what? Against Rey Swallow Zaris. That was his one and only drop. He did this attack and cleaned it up when I was still asleep. But he got one banner on the first go, if I had to guess. Zaris. And then, yeah, cleaned it up for a 33, total of 34. All right, do the back wall. Against Afra BT1 000 with a new droid cron. This one, you know, it's a light side cron, so only the 6 is really active ability wise. That was the defense to offense ability, so not the stacking up to 300%, but the 400% defense to offense. It also had over 100% potency on it, some crit damage, and some armor penetration. Kind of just a dart at the wall. Regardless, it pulled a 56 against Reva, Grand Inquisitor, Seventh Sister. With what I was keeping for attack, I wasn't sure that I was going to need it, so whatever, put it down. 57, so Seer Malicos, very likely. Against Savage Treya Talon, that was a 53, we got a nibble there. Against Slacker, Dre, and Faust, that was a 54, so doesn't sound like a JMK sword. Bane? Bane, maybe? Boba, Dengar, and Zam. That was a 58, so that's the Malgus solo. But yeah, I put the Finzori up there because you can also Malgus that. It's you choose where you want to Malgus, and then we'll go from there. All right, top side. Against Jabba, Chrysanthemum Bausch here, he scored a 55. Against Great Mothers, Morgan, and Spirit, 53. JMK gone a little rough, maybe? I don't know. PR Mission Zalbar, 57. Likely Gungans. Jedi Master Mace, Depa, Temple Guard. That was a 56. And then Fugitive Omega, Crosshair, and Mercenary Wrecker, 57. So yeah, a few nibbles and then just that one drop, right? Of course, I can't really show you the fleet zone, but yeah, you know, Berator, if you're out there, you're welcome to participate here in the chat. You know, you're a gentleman and a scholar for clearing at least the bottom front zone. Appreciate you. It's also pretty late in the round too. All right, let's talk about his defense. Hey, Zymergy, good to see you. Hey, Ramjo. Bugga player, good to see you. All right, so his top side, he's got Afra, BT1, and IG-88 with an IG-88 cron. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. So this is Bounty Hunter, not Droid. That makes sense. Okay, so Dark Side buffs level 3, never fun to deal with BT1. The stacking, 30% offense up to 300%, level 6. And then the IG-88 level 9. All allies gain 50% crit chance, crit damage, and 20% turn meter. Holy shit. They're immune to ability block until the end of the encounter. Whenever an ally scores a critical hit, inflict a stack of damage over time for 2 turns. with a smidge of health steal, 170% armor penetration, about 32% crit damage, and about 30% health. Question: would your shield generator get captive against the Temple Guard? I'm not sure, Ramjo, but check it out on GG. I'll have data on that when I go to do it, but I'm pretty sure that I saw a very high win rate for Gungans all of last season, so whether or not that's the case, it shouldn't be an issue.
First off, no. Shield generator is not a unit. You can't. Secondly, no.
Okay. You'd be surprised.
It'll not be shield unit.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I literally had you run that in 5s. So why the fuck would it change in 3s?
No. Yeah, that's fine. I would expect the behavior to be consistent between 3s and 5s, but you'd be surprised what things you can do to that generator. Wilco says, "Hey Tass, a quick question. Do you think JMK cat snips with an attacker Datacron? Still Stranger, Starkiller, and Crew. Cat should be able to bypass and yeet Stranger because of the attacker Datacron. So long as she remains not debuffed, then the answer would be yes. I don't have all of Stranger's kit committed fully to memory. I want to say there are reasons to not take Jedi against that team. If you have confidence to the contrary, or if you have no better option, I guess I might try it, yeah. Ray Rock, good thirsty Thursday, Tassenix. How's today's weather treating you? Well, I'm inside, so the weather's great, but if I were outside, it is cold as hell. It is not snowing, at least, which makes it maybe one of the only days in the last week where it hasn't snowed. My daughter's already had like 4 or 5 snow days this year, which is pretty high for this area. Like, we're accustomed to snow. So this is one of the snowier winters in a while. All right, so after his Afra team, he's got Tarkin DCT Scorch with a support. I'll have to look that up. I honestly don't recall what I'm going to do with that. He's got Forlom, Zuckuss, and then Dadbot. Okay, now we'll have to look at this one a little differently. He's got Stacking Offense 3. There's a lot of buffs on it. That's a great idea. Stacking Offense level 6, the Zuckuss 9. Whenever Zuckuss uses special ability, all Bounty Hunter allies gain prod up for 2 turns. Zuckuss calls a random Bounty Hunter ally to assist. All allies gain Foresight for 2 turns. Really good. And then, yeah, a whole ton of crit chance that I'm sure... maybe it is intentional. I would think it's not. And then crit damage and health. Good setup. It's been too cold to snow where I'm from. Is that a thing? Is that a thing for it to be too cold to snow? I could believe in too dry to snow. I don't know if about too cold to snow. BKM, Bam, Grogu with an attacker cron, 25%, long text attacker level 6, some prot, some crit damage, and a lot of armor penetration. Pretty good filler team from last season. And then Boba Dengar Zam. I guess we're both having that gentleman's handshake. I'll try to get the 58 with my Malgus there myself. Bottom front for Berator, Gas Rex 5. So we know from 5 vs 5 fighting him, we don't want to do JML for this team, right? It's not great. So we won't be doing that. Enter Malgar ISC, which looked to be about 55 banners last season. We can bear that long. That's the plan. Jedi Master Mace, Depa, Temple Garb. Thinking, what was it? AML, Jedi Cal, and then I'm actually going to take Shak T. Shak T, I did the math earlier. I have her really bulked out. She is less than 1,000 health, less than 1,000 life total under Jedi Cal. So just barely, she'll be the one getting the handcuff. I think we'll be okay. Lord Vader, Oppo, and CX2. What do we got here? High protection and tenacity. Tenacity being what? Anti-JML? Protection? I mean, I guess in 3 vs 3, health would be better, but this is still a big amount of life total added, so I feel like it's intended to be anti-JML, but when I looked up this fight, if it had this 3-6, regardless of the stat profile, there really wasn't a JML comp that worked well. That's not the plan anyway. I'm thinking, guys, and tell me if you know any better, but I saw in the data some people doing Maz, what was it? It was Maz Quiggled and SM33 with an attacker cron. What was important was the long text level 6. Some of them, didn't have dark side to use. Some of them were doing it with light side, with all manner of stats. Some added protection looked to be nice, but the main driver of getting the fight done was armor penetration. So I think we can furnish Maz with a cron like that and give it a go. If this should fail, then it would have to be Bane, right? I should actually think about that carefully because I don't have a ton of attacker crons. Saw Luthen and Kyle.
Fails, and you at least kill someone. So he'll be BKM or something. Because the team would be dead. LV would most likely die. Right? Off the bat.
Yeah, you're right. I'll probably not. Yeah, I'll probably use something like BKM to clean up the remainder if that is the case.
Yeah. So,
and actually, I do have Saw for offense, so I'm going to take Saw against his JMM. So Saw, Luthen, Kyle, attacker, Kron, stuff like that.
I know we talked about it. Did you end up looking up how Saw was working? Because you were not happy when you looked up the first time. We discussed it.
You just forgot already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did he like the results? Because I remember you just
what it is that the win rate looked to be about 71% with using the right, attacker cron, long text attacker, 25% turn meter. It looked to be about 71%. And the biggest difference, as far as I can tell, was having relic parity and just really good, stats for what the team is. So more about crit damage and armor penetration than anything else. So I'm going to risk it because I want to use JML versus his Saw, Luthen Kyle here. I think that's the ticket. The alternative would be using Queen. It's been a while since I've had Queen on offense, but that's the plan today. All right, against Pirate King Hondo, OG Hondo and Quiggle. Wow, Relic 10 Quiggle too. What are we looking at? Well, I wonder what the intent is behind this. So it's a health orient. Is it a health orientation? No, that's just the cron doing that. So this is prop modded. God, he's enormous. He's he's over 400,000 life total. Oh, that's before just any of this shit kicks in. This is monstrous. All right, this guy might be hard to gas through. We're going to have to see, guys.
He has like 60% added health on top of that, so that's just...
The good news is that once a qualifying event happens to trigger the Rex FDC and take the protection off, really from there you kind of just get to roll on through. The question is, what's going to happen to us before that point? Because I want to say, Hondo's going to lock down somebody, let's say probably Gas, and that's not what's really important. I did this fight a couple times in 5 vs 5, and because of the support cron, Gas's counterattacks, you usually want them to happen, but they don't matter early in the fight into that protection up that stack. You're not really getting to worry about that. So it doesn't matter to me whether or not Gas gets turns early because later on, when he gets to use a special, somebody's just going to explode. And so long as we actually do land that protection, it's going to be okay. All right, let's settle in. Get this first fight done.
I wish you the best of luck.
Well, I appreciate you. All right.
Also, I will be betting on this not working.
You're a lot of fun. You're a lot of fun. Yeah, it might be a short day, because if I took a risk in putting Slacker down and trying this, right? Like, it worked well in 5 vs 5. I've seen somebody already here today pull this counter off against a Pirate King comp without OG Hondo. I want to say it was something like Silvo Vane, which admittedly is easier than this, I think. But,
no, because the thing with the captures, I don't know how it's working, or might just tripping. It seemed to get dispelled the only few times I ran it. Like, once you counterattack, it just gets dispelled for some reason. I could also just be tripping, so...
You may be tripping. Daze, stun, or ability
I'm also
block.
retired, so who knows?
Yeah, so the ability block on this team is going to come from Hondo, but Hondo won't have enough stacks of ransom to qualify for the ability block portion of that skill to trigger until his second use of it. So that's going to take a while to get there.
It's gonna be like 5 turns before he does it.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you check if you don't have this unwiggled?
Does he have days? I want to say he's got blind.
Possibly.
10 down and blind. That's
Oh,
not
right.
days. So yeah, we are relying on the word on the street is that Great Mothers can beat Pirate King. That's interesting to know. Is that also fighting a support Ramjo? All right. Let's face the music, guys. Let's see what's up.
I remember testing that when it came out. It was very inconsistent in 5s at least. I don't know how different that is in 3s with the new nonsense being this optimized.
So what we are going to make sure we do is, yeah, so there's the kidnap. And now
Yeah,
we're
see?
just chilling for a
It
minute.
got dispelled.
Yeah, it did get
There you
dispelled.
go.
This
Okay.
game has no idea what to do with either the 5's
Yeah,
cron.
I was right.
No idea to do with
Okay,
either the
good.
5's cron or this cron. Like, the game has no idea.
Yeah, also, just so you know, you managed to somehow remove their protection.
Yeah,
even
I
though
don't
you don't
know.
have the
So,
debuff.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really just don't know why.
What's
Does-
to say?
Does Pirate King have a qualifying debuff?
No, he doesn't. There is no debuff
think he
applied that does that.
This should work.
You're gonna no. You just get dodged.
Just get Giga Dodge.
Fuck.
I really hadn't considered the benefits of getting dodged to shit. Next time, I will.
Yeah, I mean, he had foresight. What do you expect? Like, come
Okay,
on now.
that's the trigger we were looking for. That. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Not all bad.
So not fucking good.
Now in 5s,
What's
I.
the- Yeah. Okay, so he has.
Oh, it was.
broad
Yeah.
dodge.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The 4. Sure. Might as well do this here. It was a good.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a good call.
Also,
Okay, and I guess we're just
what-
going through you.
Why
now,
did
dude.
he? Okay, so why did his capture just
Ooh
remove
shit!
get removed again?
Ooh shit!
That's stupid.
Oh, it's hard.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
I
alright.
need you to die. No, not like that.
No.
Though. Very differently than that, if you don't mind. 1 and a 2. No, stop the dodging. It could not have been more clear. Okay,
How about no?
come on. How about a special? Special? No special.
No.
All right, so science confirmed. Not really great. Now we'll need something
But
else
easier
to
to
get
clean
through.
up.
Yeah, easier, yeah. Something can be done. CLS something? No, we don't have a cron strong enough.
I would recommend going through maze and other stuff. I'm sorry, Lord Vader and other stuff, just to see how bad you need to give fucks about it.
Maybe
As
so.
if, you know,
Yeah.
Because if mouse doesn't work, you can just just stop, just move on with life.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
mean,
we're
you
never
won't
we're never
stop,
gonna
but,
end
you know,
stream early. We're just gonna go into
Yeah. It'll just be renamed to testing stream.
Sure.
Because you were busy and couldn't play the game.
We're gonna do this. We said attacker, right?
Yeah.
Ideally,
Broad
we're looking for armor pen. That one's not really a purpose. This one's okay.
This was the one that you were wanting.
This is okay. Yeah, it's got good protection, which is nice.
Slightly less armor than wanted.
Yeah, but
I wanna-
my best armor penetration crons are otherwise deployed. So we'll have to make the run of it, and we'll have to rely on the 300% damage actually doing something.
Yeah, best of luck.
Right, trial 2. Don't kill me immediately, please.
Don't.
Let's see. Do we do the third on him first?
What, middle?
You just want to hit him with the middle. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the only chance to really crit him, so I can appreciate that. Just before the disarm, too, is actually pretty nice. All right, get him, boys.
And this will hit under broad. So
get him, boys.
Just
Could not have
sort
been
of
more
ignore it. Yeah, just ignore it. Okay. So far, so shit.
Do I just basic?
What's the I should do damage and kill him. Or, not kill him, but this... They'll get him? Yeah.
Okay. Show me your face. Get him, boys.
I guess something.
Alright. It's not really the get him, boys I was hoping for, but I appreciate where we're coming from. Okay. Uh-oh. Leave Brittany alone. Oh, no.
This is pretty, good.
Not my favorite. But they are pretty well crippled for the moment. Yeah, I was about to say, aren't we just looking for a longer fight that we will be able to win? Dead confidently moments before his death.
Yeah, I must remind you that that's not ability match.
Yeah, they're not really taking any damage from them. Alright, go get him.
Yeah, because LP lead, I want to say, makes them immune to stuff from that stuff. I don't know.
That makes
sense.
Wow.
Okay. Okay,
well,
so
clearly, time's on our side there. Blind.
Yeah. Okay, so something health reduction, something. All right, good.
There's a health reduction in.
Yeah. See, this is why you're playing the game and I'm not. Something like that.
These dicks.
Hit the auto button.
They're ignoring. I mean, I guess I can't hit auto at this point. I was hoping to pull out CX2, but I guess it doesn't.
Yeah,
This way I'm not going to get juggled between health until the summon close.
Yeah.
Alright, so rough work and bad work so far.
Yeah, look, that's better than, the previous fight.
Outright
so,
failure, yeah. Well, no. Yeah, the bad work was the previous. Alright.
So far, not very impressive.
Oh, I don't know. The fact that they can ignore the fact that they just beat the shit out of... Wow, that dodge. Fuck you. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, okay.
52. Kiss my ass. Alright. Yes, so 52 worked, guys. It's working! Right?
Yeah, it was impressive until he just, passed on.
Well, he did good stuff. He did good stuff. That's interesting too, because I want to say, actually, I don't actually recall how 1033 separate. Yeah, so it's pretty light in terms of survivability, because it's got a shit ton of offense and a crit damage set.
So, just also, it probably would have been fine to take a crit damage based, because Shmi was the one opening, right?
Yeah, and he did almost kill.
Yeah, so if it's just a high crit damage build, might be better.
Yeah, that's right. SM33 was pretty impressive until his untimely death. Right. Zavor says, I ran that with Hondo and Kix with a healer cron and had a similar outcome. Yeah, I do have Kix and a healer and all that. I just wondered whether or not that would be a good way to go. I don't know. You be the judge. All right, next, let's do Malgar ISC. We knew that was going to happen regardless. This is another attacker cron thing. What is it that we're looking for? So protection will be disrupted. So health would be the way. Offense is not on the table.
Sorry? This could be a tank prone thing. You have a tank in here.
Can you say again?
You do have a tank here, so it could be a tank prone.
I guess, yeah. I want to say when I was looking at data, only 8 attempts seen. This was doing bulk armor penetration offense. Very interesting. I wonder if I might look at a set 26 on, because they've got the buffs, right? Buffs level 3, that's good. Yes, it's not good to be fighting gas by having a whole bunch of buffs go up, but we do bizarrely more damage than we have to worry about for gas stacking. So that's not a concern for us. But then armor penetration.
Also, doesn't the Kron have like potency on it for the gas one?
Maybe? I want to say it does, yeah, the FTC. 105,
Yeah.
what's that do?
Please do check the values before you decide.
191. I mean, I could look at tenacity. Got this one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you probably do want that damage. Yeah. I mean, this is just straight up, not even a dagger tank or anything.
No, it's not,
support.
but it might be just what we need, right?
Are you out of safe zone?
Yeah.
You're not in the safe zone. Yeah, they confirm. I don't know the values.
At 190, so 290 effectively. So not necessarily, but I don't think. Let's think about this. The alternative here would be to do Sith Eternal. So we know that we're not going to do Sea Bane against what he's got in the back. Because I say Pirate King Hondo for offense. Right? I'm using that against his Stranger. My point. So if it's not going to be Maul, it would have to be that.
I don't mind you doing them all, as long as you're confident that you won't just get outright wrecked by, the base.
Yeah, because I think it's interesting about these cases you're seeing here. There's so many, well, not many, but I think it's pretty significant that with not a lot of added tenacity for these teams, or certainly less tenacity than what I'm bringing to the table, they're getting it done. So I want to say this can work for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Still, let's lean into the idea that it is important, right? Let's take this because it's truly our best option.
Yeah, but then you don't have the stupid amount of damage you were hoping with level 3.
But people were getting
or
this done.
any damage at that
People were
point.
getting this done with crons that had none of that. Like bulk level 3.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So that's the underlying theory here. We'll find out together. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Also, this just seems like an unnecessary risk, if I'm being honest. I would be bad if I didn't remind you that you can't literally afford a drop. Because, this would be the end. So, obviously,
It would pretty much be the...
Yeah, I don't, if you think this would work and you believe, I say do it. But if you don't believe...
is something more like... That was Trench Cron, that was Eidencron. Both of these featured some amount of defense. But this one only had 30%, so it's not a lot. I would think that the health protection angle would be a lot more. So yeah, that's the only other alternative then, is Sith Eternal.
Yeah, anybody in chat that, believes in death.
We can run this Cron.
Why do you have like nearly 50% crit damage on that round? Why do you have nearly 50% crit damage on it?
Because it's a Kron that's made specifically for use with C Bane against hard targets.
Ah, yeah.
All right, let's give this a go. Hi, hell. Might Sith Eternal be really useful against cleaning up Pirate King?
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you can't spare it, then
I don't
Maul
know. I have to
Randos,
think
good
about
fight.
what we're using to get through that, realistically. They're like a JKR cheese? Because of the product?
Or Pirate King?
Yeah.
I must remind you that you're asking a guy that does not play this game.
That's a question to the room, really. But yes.
Yes, okay. Then the room in question. Also. But also, you can look it up on yourself. I'm pretty sure there are people that have failed Pirate King on the.
You can absolutely take a look. Yes. That exact. Here you go.
There is someone recommended Great Mothers.
They can recommend it all they like. Great Mothers is not on the menu.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw the 8%. Well, so I just wanted to share that. That, there's also the option of, not having Great Mothers, by the way. Must remind you.
Not having what now?
Not having Great Mothers.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an impediment, to Great Mothers.
Yes, everything's easy on offense if you save every good team for offense. That's a takeaway we can all learn from. Where?
No, Ram and Great Mother. The bigger issue is he doesn't have Great Mothers, so it doesn't matter what the crowd in question was. He can't use Great Mothers. Also, he's recommended Sierra Striker.
Yeah, here looks like he can do it. Balin's no good. Sith Eternal's increasingly looking available because C would require Bane here. I don't know that I want to call that.
Seer Malicos Gal is an
This
option.
is kind of interesting. Oh yeah, that's right.
What the? You need to be in Kyber 1 for starters, yeah. I get you are. So why were some of those really weird themes were being shown? Okay, so nobody in Kyber 1 is
pretty
failed.
rare.
Good to know.
Pretty rare.
Yeah.
Pretty rare because we're taking off Whisper as well. Something I was just seeing a moment ago. What's that? Yeah, so Mother Talzin had an outside. But
That's like, what the fuck amount of battles were had?
yeah, I wanted to take a look at it just to see why. Among all the things they tried, this finally got through. What was that? Oscar73 with the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Sweating it out right now. I don't think I'll try Mother. C without committing Bane is just... So it may well be Seer, in which case, can you see here?
Do you think you need Seabane for something?
I can't be certain. I mean, I'm expecting he'll have, Ray back there. Which is what really Seer was going to be.
So what's your alternative for Seer then? You won't have Seer, definitely. Because if you don't need Seer or Bane, you can commit to Barking on there. But if you think you would need Seer or Bane, sorry, C or Bane, maybe save. Unless you can spare Leia, that is.
Leia goes for wherever Exile is.
Okay, so you can't spare Leia then.
JMK could be attempted.
JMK would be slightly inconvenient if this with the Barris grunt, because you would have to kill Barris, she comes back, and, she will most
I'm
likely
talking
get a
about
few
using
turns.
Anti-Queen Pirate King.
Ah, fair. I don't know. You might just start evading you before you can get there.
Could be a problem.
You only have one guaranteed attack, which is Cat, doing her third. So you would have to ramp that pretty high to one-shot her.
Fair.
Which would be a bit annoying because he does recover a fair bit of health. And just, goes through ults like they're candies.
Big Ninja Lone Star says, thanks for the advice again on how to mod Great Mothers for the Ahsoka counter. Worked flawlessly for Max Banners today. Glad to hear that, man. What I'm saying is that I think that the balance of risk might mean that I need to do Malgar Riot. Because if I need to save Seer Malicos for Rey, assuming that it's like Ahsoka with Exile Ezra, then I would need to do like Maul here and then see Bane, I guess. Clean up Pirate King.
Yes, that would become your... Amongst so many, that would become...
I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here. I think that's probably the better way to balance the risk. Because what? I'm gonna see Bane or just Bane the Rey with or without Exile Ezra? I don't think so. Right?
Okay, by the way, GMK looks like a 63% odd.
Yeah.
So definitely can be raised. So that might be what you have to end up doing. Also, what the fuck is that team? Why is there 280? Why is there 80 FNM?
Well, remember, I don't have that filtered for only what's it called? There's very few such fights. Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
100% of these were Whispers of Wealth. So.
That's fine. Support Kron isn't gonna add, is it? I don't know.
So, I think the prod up could be a factor. Like, you'd have to bring what? Cat Snips? You'd have to do Cat Snips?
Most likely.
At which point, if
also,
they just lock down and burn down Snips, then it's done.
Why would they be able to lock down and burn it down? Why
would they not be able to lock down?
Third into Jeet. There's Honda gone. Then you just
but they're preloaded.
Yeah, but also JMK. The TM doesn't work?
Does like that work that way? I don't think so. Because their TM is... I don't know. I guess I don't know. I would think it's just part of the board state. It isn't being loaded in a way that JMK can prevent, but I don't know. Don't usually drop attacks and clean it up with JMK, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, as I said that, I also would thought, in fact, no. That was just me guessing, but somebody that did.
has a 57% last season. Hacker Crown. But again, this is all for Whispers of Wealth.
I mean, do you even have Queen? No, hold on. You have Queen.
Yeah, we have Queen.
So you can do that for
Queen
Ray.
for Ray. Yeah. Okay. That's right. I'm
If you
not
have
used
Queen,
to
then that's...
See, I was just saying at the start of this that I'm not used to having Queen for offense, so my brain was blind to her. Okay, so there. After a lot of to-do, a lot of ado, rather, let's go ahead and knock this one out.
Yes. The supporting question is PKH.
Yeah, Nike, we're talking about how to take JMK against the Pirate King cleanup, which does have the support from. And get me.
Soon, die.
Ow.
Okay,
Nice.
he did stuff.
Okay. I'll relax.
I do love the fact that you just don't have prod. That is very nice. Okay, so slightly curious, why did you lose the prod when you didn't apply any debuffs? Also, why can you target gas? That's just...
Again, the game's just like, eh?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did this.
Yeah. Okay, so by the way, it seems to think that them applying debuffs is the same as you applying debuffs. Because when gas applied this, you lost prod. Which was, admittedly very funny. Also, why can you still target gas? Please, make this make sense.
Yeah, I can. It's very funny. Actually, that's kind of convenient.
Try and kill him.
No,
Try and kill
I'm
him.
not gonna.
No, just for science.
You know what, though? You might have something there. Let me do that. Let me do this so that I can actually better enable myself to have another op like this, right? Now stand up, do a thing. Ow.
He just... Wow, okay, so the damage was enough that he just... Yeah, okay.
Alright, it'll work. Should be able to.
Yeah.
Link them an ult to die? Nah, I never do it like that because, I mean, obviously not here today, but many times over the years, you can finish out that fight with finesse and get yourself a 59. Okay. Alright, so Seer Malicos to clean that, and that's going to be with Cal? I mean, not that it would matter to bring crew, so it's either Cal or it's Fulcrum.
I mean, Strikers quest, wrote Cal. And he's on.
You said Cal? Okay. Yeah.
Probably make he recommended Cal work.
Let's do the saw, right? So, if we do this way, Kyle just gets locked down, right?
Ideally, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that. And we take Attacker Krun, even though Kyle's being locked down, because the summon is himself an attacker. I think this is exactly the Krun. All right. Get going. Was that Attacker Con that allowed you to target gas? No, I think it's a bug with inherent to the Rex FDC itself. Holy shit. They almost just destroyed.
Well,
immediately.
Yeah, Cal just, was very useful.
Target our man? Yeah, he was. So let's think about this. Want the speed up, I guess, safety. Like that. You're actually feared, so take the time and opportunity to target Depa. It was the right decision.
It was, very much so to see it.
Okay, you're feared. That dispels. Yep.
Plus-
All according to plan, lads. Got that. Okay. Okay.
No, keep hitting the guy that has the post.
It's basic. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay with vision tree. As far.
Yeah, this is like an easy match battle, I want to say, right? Right?
I think so. We're on track.
No. Guile is missing.
No.
Never mind.
It's gonna. I'm telling you.
He's no longer missing. Yeah,
I'm a telling you. Kyle's also with us. Kyle, finish it up. Hey, beautiful. But yeah, the win rate on that looked dicey last season, but the people that were dropping that fight did not have equivalent or well set up teams, I think.
Yeah, we said the same thing for Lord Vader, and look where that went.
Yeah. It worked. It worked roughly.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was the point. It worked.
Yeah.
So, it's not, inside data, you do have to, in fact, look a bit.
All right, Saw Luthen, so JML.
Is it JML though?
Yeah, it was either that or Queen, and now Queen is occupied. Remember that JML was a plan that we were talking about for Jedi Master Mace early, but that got overwritten by Saw, right? And the rotation was JML over to his Saw.
Fair. Also, do you have Beta?
I do. Why? You
Balin
prefer
here?
Balin for this?
I don't know. JML just feels a bit expensive. Could just be me. Also, JML feels like a 68%. Holy fuck.
The JML's a 68?
Yeah, without a blank, do you do many filters? It's like
I was about to
68.
say, I don't think it looked that bad when I was looking at it earlier.
Let's apply some filters then.
We do Balin there, and he has something like a JMK in the back. How would I adjust to that? I don't have Reva. I do have BKM. BKM can fight JMK. But if it's JMK Ezra, no. My fear is using Balin here. Yeah.
Okay, so against Attackacron, GML is like a 63%. With Guile Luthen.
But what are the losers losing from? Because the win rate for the counter I just executed was 71% by last season's data. And we could see where the loss point might be if you didn't have a Kyle that was able to take that kind of punch.
Yeah. So the people that lost, let's look that up. Forgot to bring preload. Were just dumb and used their own cron. Forgot to bring preload. I see. Didn't even bring a cron. I see. So
This is why I clean up the data on Insight. Gotta apply those filters on Insight. It's not worth it.
I did. I just didn't apply the preload, and I was like, okay, surely everybody knows that you're supposed to bring preload.
The debut of Relic 10 Malicos. If you're not on my Discord and you hadn't seen when I posted this, I'm so proud of him. Over 100,000 health, 260 speed, crit damage triangle, 13.3k off. Sorry, you were saying.
Okay, so you're fine to run JML as long as you actually bring Akron. That is
what I thought.
Protection.
That's what I thought. All right, so I prefer this to be armor penetration and stuff, but this will be okay. Also better if it's speed up, but again, this will suffice. All right, let's see how this goes. Kidnap me. Just destroy me off rip. Give me no chance to participate. Take 17 turns consecutively.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Can be done.
So you are there. These are rocks. You cannot evade these rocks. I was right. He could not evade the rocks.
Yes.
That's 20. That's the droid we're looking for.
That was
Rocks Part 2.
The
The Vengeance. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, you might have just been fine starting with this.
All right. Well, yeah, but it's easy to say that if and only if your Malicos doesn't get kidnapped. It's easy to say that.
Yeah, that is right. If Malicos gets kidnapped, you can just back out. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not going to be a fair fight. I mean,
Please.
that was a good cleanup.
Yes.
The old
So
rock
there.
Tua. I hadn't heard that one before, Ramjo, but that's very topically. What is that? That's 2023 now, right? Was that 2023's news or 2024? I can't remember. All right. JML here and Craig. Were you seeing this with JKL or JKR? Pretty sure it's JKL.
With JKL.
All right. Protection Cron, Attacker, and go. Use Stranger versus Pirate King. It did. Stranger got handcuffed, and it still made no difference. Well, that's good to know. But I guess I'm not entirely surprised because it's a very different fight. Okay. Yeah, you got to do this lockdown. Right. Who's got to go first? It's got to be Kyle. Send this over your way. Most turns ASAP, if you would kindly. Okay. Imperative that he doesn't get to special bomb us, so we'll do this. I would prefer to do the call, though, the coin call. How's that going to work? He'll actually be able to coin ahead of Saw, so I think we'll just do that. If Saw survives. Saw survived. Yeah.
Basic dispel as well if you want.
Sorry? The basic.
Basic will dispel as well.
You see how he has no stealth icon? Isn't that fascinating?
Yes, this game has no bugs. Oh, okay, that's just hilarious.
It's very
I'll
much
stop.
something. Why? Oh, yeah, I have to apply that, and I can't target him. Okay, that seems fair. That is fair. I don't really want to do this. I'll just paste it. This one
I
for
must
sure.
say, I should know
Yup,
it.
that's
Yeah.
the droid we're looking for. Don't you dare fucking hit me. Let's say.
I'm a big fan of how this game just doesn't work.
The rules don't matter. The code has no relationship to reality. We're just in a no man's land. Nothing makes sense. There are no rules.
Yeah, the fact that he had no stealth but was in stealth, then proceeds to gain stealth when you hit him.
Yeah.
When it was supposed to be dispelled. It's just...
So let this be a lesson about the GG data. You'll see fights that look bad by the numbers, even when you apply filters, but you actually got to sort through those results and see why the people are losing. If you're well prepared and they weren't, you probably have a case. All right, let's take a look at how this back wall's set up. So,
What on earth is that stranger team?
Cross, Mercenary Tracker. You've got Stranger. Okay. Yep. So this is this is a way you could go. Like a value proposition is to have Seer Malicos Starkiller for any composition of Rey. I'm pretty sure that whether it's Exile Ezra or not in there, Seer Malicos Starkiller can take that down. And then you would still have a functional Stranger team. And when you're seeing a team here like this without Starkiller in it, the gambit, what Berator is posing to me here is, how much less can you really take against them? How much less do you think you can really get away with? So what? There's no Stranger, or no Starkiller. What are you gonna do? Got some hot idea for it? You know, it's like, okay, fine, I appreciate it. Barbecue chicken alert? I don't know. I wouldn't call this cheese. But... Yeah, so, okay. 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 Yeah. All right. Anyway, Stranger, Ninth, and Mall got... What's her name? Oz. So that's, you know, Balin food. Oz kicks Vayne. Got Ray, Swallow, Ezra. So that's what? That's Leia Drogon R2. Got AT, Watt, Huyang. I guess Bane then, right? We didn't use Bane. Well, that depends on what we do for Stranger. We'll figure that out. What do I actually have? Yeah, JMK. Early work. Yeah, so check this out. That is, I like the idea of being dissuaded from JMK here. Let's think about how this works. First of all, there's nothing that's going to force her to have taunt, right? And her reactive taunt is to Inquisitors getting hit. Empire allies critically. My bad. Okay. So her only taunt should be from third. Yeah, I think JMK set up pretty easy. All right, well, let's start mapping things out. So, what? Balin, Shin, Marok. Ranger, interesting. Yeah, Fugitive. I don't really know. New Cron type. Let's take a look. Okay. The Prod-ups, I remember being pretty obnoxious in the past. We know that JMK can work against this. Just don't be a dodo like I've been in the past, and make sure that you use your smite on record. That's very, very important. You otherwise spend a lot of time bullshitting. So that might be an option. JMK Cat, Tips, GK? Probably GK. Stranger, Ninth, and... What can we do? So... Let's actually take a look. First of all, can't Queen deal with that Ahsoka? Ahsoka, Watt, Huyang with the tank setup. I imagine it's turn meter. Yes. Have a quick look.
Queen deals with it fairly easily.
What's that?
Queen deals with it fairly easily.
Good. What I want to hear. Come on, website, catch up. No homies, right? Yeah.
Nobody.
So, yeah, Leia, of course. Might as well.
I must say, I'm very sad that I just saw 24.75 on Queen. Very sad.
You're very disappointed in what now?
I'm very disappointed in every single player in Capital 1. I saw a 24.75 on Queen for, beating G and the Ahsoka. Like, be good, bitches. Please, be good at this game.
73% with Leia.
Yeah,
what happens if I crank that up to 8? Yeah, Leia can look a little grim here. Okay, so certainly no dice. C Bane's at 25%. Not that we have C anymore, but prizes.
Yeah, even if you did, it's a good idea. You did it pretty good.
Oh, JMK Cap Padme. Now, why did that work? Went with an attacker run and what? This would have been a really tough fight. I'm a real taxel, says Sotico. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Sotico.
Let's remove the
Ahsoka.
P.
Oh, a faux hodocron is quite annoying. Bad batch.
Fuck. Is X not pronounced in that?
FAUX is said faux. It is a French borrowed word.
Okay, how the fuck did it fall? It's FA. If anything, it would be fuck. As in fuck you. How did it...
No, you never heard of a faux pas? FAUX space.
I pronounce it with A. As in with an actual, A sound. Is what I'm saying. So,
Well,
again,
I'm no
not an
authority
English
on the
speaker.
French language, so by all means, not willing to fight you.
No. Again, not an English or French speaker. So, I will defend the people that, are at least one of the team.
How did this work? The people that it did work for. Both were rocking. This one has. That is what I chose.
Study.
Well, that's not even the right setup. No, he went support and turn. Right. Half right. Alex 7. Leia's at 50%. Yeah. Queen, 57. One battle scene. How done? Minute and 27 seconds. Speak to me. Tell me your secret. Well, your secret is you had bullshit for stats. Let's see. I'm guessing Berator won't be
He doesn't.
having bullshit stats. So, fine. That doesn't necessarily mean the fight's sunk. It just means that it might take longer. So you have bulk, crit damage, and armor penetration.
The only issue is if, he decides to target Pow off the bat. And then you just, go bye-bye.
Who target Pow?
Ezra.
How is he going to do that?
He can ignore taunt on the first turn. So his big hit is gonna be don't ignore it. So, if he decides that Pow just looks like a great Geosnark, I worry for Pow's ability to live.
I mean, clearly, whatever risk there is from the stacking protection up is overcome by the attacker level 6.
Yeah, I mean, stacking protection up doesn't fucking matter because, he's just gonna hit under.
Yeah.
So, stack as much as you want. That's fine. Stack to infinity for all that matters. The issue being, if Pow gets hit with the said, he's gonna be out of the game near permanently. Yes, yet at the French. I mean, Taz can do the jetting for me.
So I think Leia will work here just fine.
Yeah, Leia.
All right, let's set up for that.
Leia is definitely the better of the two.
How are we doing? Have we had an ad break? I haven't seen. Maybe they're disabled right now. I haven't seen any of my automated messages saying when ads are happening, so I'm kind of blind to that right now.
Y'all seeing any ads? Because otherwise, that's ain't earning any money. Not even the cents. Do you actually? You do need ads active, right?
I beg your pardon?
You need ads active for monetization to be working, correct?
You need monetization to be active for ads to work.
And the other way around.
Yeah, if I understand your question correctly. Well, what I wanted to say, guys, is we've had an interesting fight so far. The match is still live. Like, it's competitive yet. I haven't lost it. So I'll take a couple quick minutes of break here, and yeah, we'll come on back and proceed. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be right back. All right, party people, we are back. So yeah, Olavher in the chat says, Exile Ezra ignores taunt when he gets 50 stacks of Pergil migration, and not his first turn, which isn't always his big hit. When he gets that turn, when he gets that bonus turn or whatever. Okay, so he can't target Padawan Obi-Wan off the bat, is what the guy's saying. Okay.
Yeah, good to know.
So there's no issue though with doing. I guess that's the question: is what's the safer way to split this? Like, see, this is what I'm worried about. Queen looks like it's shit against this Ahsoka. See what I'm saying? 27% win rate? What's going on? See, these look safe. These look stable. I can mimic this stuff. You're going in with bulk and attacker, and things are going well.
I did this like 7
Here's
out
attacker.
of 9 matches, I want to say.
This isn't good, man. See what happened? You time out. You don't have the juice to finish the fight. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are Relic 9 characters.
These are shit grunts.
They're not. Some of them. Who are the winners? What are you doing? I mean, these are not really... Okay, the big difference is the stacking offense in some of them. What did this one? Oh, this guy. Yeah, I don't feel this, man. I think we actually have to... This is why I stop and think about this stuff. I think we actually have to attempt Queen here.
See, that's at 25, whereas Queen here is just, 1 at battle done.
Well, I mean, Leia's an ace, right?
Yeah, Leia will beat both. We can all agree, that's fine.
And Queen has very limited exposure to this team, but in the only attempt we've seen, it is doable.
Why is it limited? It should be one of the fairly seen weak ones.
I mean, I'm sorry?
I thought this Queen team was set fairly well. So why is it only so limited? Yeah, this is the most set ready.
Well, remember, it's also with the support crop. Yeah, Tico, I've got Balin for that. I've got Balin for Maz. We should be cool. Thank you.
The Queen in general just looks like a 30%.
Hey, Aragon. How's it going? Sweating out the rest of the attack plan. And yeah, I guess it is Bane for Ranger, yeah? No, wait, I have Pirate King. The Bane's available. Bane's gonna take on the Ahsoka then. Shouldn't be an issue, right? 81% win rate? Surely I can replicate this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can pull this off, dude. Oh, about to drive home? Yeah, drive safe, Aragon. Yeah, good stuff. What time is it? Okay, we still have time left in So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Why am I making life hard, dude? Just not used to having this team on offer. My guess is Hondo Vane.
Sure.
How does this work? I wasn't really doing this in 5 versus 5. He has a permakill, but forget how it works. It doesn't look like he has permakill. which is, of course, the
There
core
is no
idea
permanent material
behind
on
bringing Pirate King. Which brings us to, like, yeah, Captive Mall, right, because I want to blow up Stranger, right? I'm not really trying to have him around long. So, Hondo kidnap Mall, then we'll mass assist on Stranger. See where the road takes us. Probably a good time to learn what his specials do. Stun them. I don't think he's immune to stun, not with that Star Killer. So this is a buff dispel. That's not really going to be... I mean, you do have some buffs that come out from behind. Sure. We'll use that second then. Okay. And then what's the cron for that? Presumably support. We'll say something like this, yeah? Good damage and health. Speed up would be ideal, but not available. I think that's all.
Best of luck.
Have it. Dr. Big Z works here. Really? Okay, that's kind of neat. Wow, you're still faster even with that. Ridiculous. You can't be targeted directly. So why not then just blast him?
Okay, well, why can't he be targeted? Since when?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know. But you're seeing it. I'm clicking him. He can't be targeted, so you may have either A or B. Which brings us to Rappity Brap?
Yeah, just get rid of this. Gun. Yeah.
Kidnap Stranger?
He definitely.
Yeah, we'll have to play this a little differently than we expected. Is what it is.
Also, why did the mall never gain frenzy?
I just work here.
Also, I love the fact that he just took a turn even when he's captive.
Well, what does it do? Can't gain can't bonus attack or gain bonus turn meter. Does not prevent bonus turns. Notably. It's
Yeah, that's
not
whatever.
unfair. Not unfair. Not an unfair point. I've got to say.
I mean, no. I'm just saying that he, in fact, did gain bonus TM as well.
Yeah, well, it's all right. The rules don't matter. The game is broken. Set 25 has fundamentally destroyed the game until it's gone, and we're all very well aware of it. That's okay. Okay. Oh God.
I must say, a huge fan of this.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we have revive. Yes. That part sucks.
Yes. Do you try and drag this out?
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, this.
Okay, so Darby dies.
Yeah,
Yep.
which was probably going to happen. 56 will do. And it was, we brought one of the, what I expect will be one of the most reliable counters for this team against a much diminished version of the team. But again, that was the point, right? What was I going to do that was cheaper against? I might have tried Treya if I had Treya, but I didn't have Treya. That's neither here nor there. Okay. That works. If we're going to do Gungans versus Afra, that's just going to be using Tarpals, right?
Sorry?
Like, I'm going to use Tarpals with Gungans versus Afra. We're not going to use them.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, good.
You want the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, the captive on Maul would have been the plan. I like the idea on paper. Then we found immediately that maybe my Hondo's a little slow. Because Pirate King was still well out ahead, which I guess isn't entirely surprising. It's like the fastest spell. I think so. And yeah, Pirate King went first. We mass assisted on regular Maul, and he was pretty low off that. We kidnapped Stranger, found that the not gaining turn meter thing is not working properly, which is entirely unsurprising. Sotico says,
you did learn that today.
Sotico says Dash on Chewy would have cooked that team, I fear. We had Dash on Chewy. It can't risk it, man. I love trying new stuff. We had one drop, Berator had one drop. The margins are thin, man. We gotta do this real carefully, you know? Alright, I guess we'll do Balin here since that was all. Man, but we should map out the rest of the fights first. So I guess this is the part of the show where I look up. Eh? What? What are you talking about?
Very nice.
Okay. I was about to say. Don't give me none of that. Support. Okay. Man loves his support crop. Okay. Yeah, Radisjin K2. Was that? Yeah, it was used Kron. Was it ever using not that Kron? My guess is yeah. If you tried, not great. So an application for Balin, fine. We're already planning to do the solo Malgus. Can't do that. BKM is an option. BKM currently assigned. So Queen can go for the BKM team up top. BKM, Arkin, Oz, Grogu, not Bam. No good on. Yeah, gun down. Right. Orlum, Zuckus, and Dadbod Boba. Alright, this one we'll just have to purely... I guess we can see... Nobody would have been setting it with Dadbod, I think. But let's just see if there is any kind of data. There were. Some wild souls. I guess I want to leave that last person kind of open right now. Let it... 7, we'll say... Yeah, I can't necessarily select that. Okay. Should filter out shit. Eh? Okay. The left. 80%. Dark side support. JKR, interesting. Yeah, but we do have JKL. DTMG, my man. My man. My man. The rise of DTMG.
You must do this.
Yeah.
As in, he literally must do this. And then be the first one to fail.
I mean, I'm writing it down because it's not bad.
Yeah, you must do this. It is required.
There's one. You can't beat
He
Cam
hasn't died yet.
I already closed the parking tab? Whatever. Mulgar ISC, no shit. For real? Just one scene, but still. Bit close on that. Alright, so that's Tank Revive. With Fennec, different damage, Talon, Dad Bod. This is, I don't even know. I don't know. All right, so now that we've looked at that, what teams do I have that I'm not actually? As always, at least. We have our own Tarkin. Tuskens. We have Tuskens. That's one that I was not thinking about. Potentially very useful. Okay. Well, I think about how I want to do the rest of it. Let's go ahead and do the ones that we. I'm also going to look up the Fugitive Omega. Hey, Chaitan Yadas? That looks like Russian. I don't know what that is.
Also, it's not showing up in your chat, by the way. I just noticed.
Oh, that's on the YouTube side, though. I don't know if you're looking at.
Some things from YouTube are being shown, not just everything done.
Chaitan said in presumably Russian, Tuskens will be easily captured.
He
Maybe that's an imprecise translation. I don't know. All right, attacker, crit damage.
is not Russian.
Well, the translation said it was Russian. I just work here, man. And again, he's typing on YouTube, Cosley, so you're here on Twitch. I don't think you guys are going to see each other. But yeah, Sheepdog, you said you're back. How's it looking? Yes, there is hope. There is hope. We're not sunk yet. We're doing all the fights we know we have to do. So, just go for it. Galactic Basic is the official link. Target you. That's a great work.
Fortunately, a lot of people don't seem to speak Galactic Basic, including me.
There.
Part 2 of trying to stun him and failing.
Yes, well, now let's see here. We do this.
No, this is useless. Don't do this.
Okay.
I was right. This
You
is
were right.
useless.
Yeah, it's support cron. Support cron. Fair. Very fair. We can't call
That's
it.
why I said, do this again and hope you land. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is what it is.
Do this again and hope you land it.
No, he doesn't have 10 down or anything. He's got 10 up. It's not going to happen. So our best move is this. Level out by attacking the support with a basic. Yeah, that's our best hope. Now shit gets weird.
Ideally,
Yeah.
basic to kill him so he comes back.
I think we just have to bully through him twice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, because he's not going to lose this anytime soon, so.
He will. He will. It'd be like another turn, but not that that really helps us.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
bad.
you know?
I've won
He's just not
fights
gonna
like
die.
this before, but it's going to be uphill. We got to try and get a stun here. Yeah, but you're what?
No.
Why didn't you get an assist? Oh, you're exiled.
He's-
That's got to be it.
Okay.
Hey,
Stun.
magic. Okay, so far so
About
good.
15
Sure, we'll be fine.
so far. Try and kill Ezra. So that you can bring.
I mean,
actually, try and save up for ult.
It's
Is what I mean.
there's not really much hope of that, but I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We can all agree on this fact. I assure you. I don't believe in you.
I mean, I guess
I'm
we
just-
have
yeah.
to hope. There's no
Yeah,
other
it's
way.
back out afterwards.
The only way out is through.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, you can just back out now.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? Yeah. I'm sure we will be fine. Alright, Relic 10. Leia, earn your keep.
How about no?
Earn your keep, I said. I was very specific about that. Okay,
She's earning her keep
Sure, this
by
will be fine.
not dying.
sure this will be fine. Keep that confidently. Only for his death.
I believe you can just time out. Yeah, you'll spend the next 2 minutes just yanking them.
Yeah. This is probably the match here, but we had I mean, the plan was well considered. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gimme!
Yeah, she's earning
good
her-
afternoon, Tass. Hope all is well. I mean, right up until this moment, it looked like it's a pretty competitive match, but I think this might sink us. We'll have to figure it out. Gotta see if I can't live long enough.
Yeah, time to R10 broken, by the way. I must say.
Yeah, R10 Drogon would have been maybe another turn or so. I don't know if that's the determinant for this fight, but surely more is better. He's on the to-do list, not the top of it, but he's on it. This is also deliberately designed as a disfavored match for Leia. So but nevertheless, you know, we looked at the data and we took our risk. Okay, so we'll have to move things around now. I think we have to attempt Queen here, right?
Here?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
you
there's
do.
no other better option.
And then I'll be GMK on GM Circle.
Bane's still a thing, dude.
The fact that you still have Bane is something I forget.
Yeah. Welcome to the crit damage, I want to say. This is the best.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
All right.
What do you have?
So it's we use middle on
Who is doing
Ezra.
middle on?
Padawan middle
Are you
on
there?
Ezra, I want to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's going to be slightly ahead of Master Qui-Gon.
What?
By design. Who's next on my R10 list? Oh, hey, Royal Ballback Tassenix, you savage. Awesome hat, man. Yeah, I switch up the hats. So we'll do this as usual, right? Anything to play that shit.
Must note that you did not, in fact, get the cooldown.
Yeah, I noticed that. I
Because you were
did
home.
notice that. I found myself immediately annoyed. That revelation. If
I did not know that you could get that resisted. So, he learned something the fuck else
Guys,
every day.
motherfucker. All right, we're actually well set up. Now, do I do the middle here, even though we just amped with Master Qui-Gon? Do I go for the sweep?
I just go to the sweep and hope they all die? Recklessly? Because I'm really sure as hell not. Or, you know, what could happen is just nobody dies.
Yeah,
And-
absolute bupkis. That is always an option. Now, we can't get any assist by hitting him, so I may as well hit her. We
Yeah,
can
but you
save.
need to.
There's nothing to dispel, but I can at least get breach with the basic, even though we won't get the assist call. All right, that didn't work, but now we can do the TMR. Okay, that worked out all right. We want to pop this.
Yeah, this. Okay, well.
That's
Good to
actually
know
kind of okay. We don't want to... Well, we have to do it here, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Because of the taunt.
Yeah.
But now we can dispel right into what might be not a sizable basic today. Would have been. Woulda, coulda, should. We'll try and avoid hitting him so that we can preserve.
Do middle, please, on Ezra.
On Ezra. Yeah, I can see why.
Because if he gets a special, he is going to just... Well, he can just have...
we have to save this.
Yeah.
We will trigger your turn meter.
No, you won't. He has something.
Because of something, yes. Because of reasons, mechanics. It is the age
also,
of...
do you have the fact that you just straight up cannot get a single cooldown to work for you? Please just quit this game.
It's tough. It's tough, man. I mean, these are the... This is going to be an interesting little project, because... What would I have done otherwise? If I had Slacker, I guess Slacker probably could have bullied his way through. But that was the risk of the round, was trying this without Slacker. All right, we'll take our summon back. Gotta do that. We're just ahead of where I'd like.
It has to be middle.
Yeah, just ahead of where I'd like. Right. It would be Dispel, actually.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of the crit immunity and all this shit. I mean, got it. Increase cooldowns here.
No.
Work because of.
Okay, so today is the first time I learned that the cooldown increase can't be prevented.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, we're just triggering staggers. Nothing. It's got to be the Kron, man. Thank God, man. This team is able to put up with the bullshit. I'll give it that credit. That is for sure. I'm actually going to do this right now because I want to have the big amp ASAP. This isn't going to do any fucking thing, but I'm going to try anyway. Okay. Yeah, it definitely did absolutely. Oh, I'll tell you that. I am qualified to make that assessment. All right, so
it has to be middle.
Yeah, because he's going to revive. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're blinded.
I guess
you can't beat that. We'll try and this. I mean,
amongst
you're
the many
blinded,
things that I have an issue with,
just gotta
the
chill.
fact that is nobody has the yellow band while you're at it.
I'm sorry?
Try and kill Ben while you're at it?
We're gonna go with AoE here in a second. This is it.
Okay, well, that's
Hashtag it's something, yeah. Question is, does it matter? Because... Yeah. We'll do this, because, again, we have to. Just love how this is all timed out. Yeah. The timing is not great.
Must I say, I'm very pleasantly surprised nobody got that excited.
Yeah, and you know, we knew this was kind of an outside chance. Get this? Can you get this?
No, you can't.
That's not it.
Just go fuck yourself.
Try killing him? Nah.
No. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that might be the end of the line, guys. I mean, just not even like a full clear here.
Do you GMK now? GMK at least guarantees a kill.
I mean, it'll take a while to get there.
I mean, you also don't have many options. Like, your options are GMK or move on. You know. Even GMK is just gonna be... possibly get something. Yeah, I mean, Ahsoka's not really a problem still. Also, he doesn't have,
I guess we should max out the science. We should max out the science. Because, we'll also try, if this fails, we'll try Balin.
Sure.
Because I know that I have the stuff to get through the top, but it isn't, you know, if I end up throwing so many teams just to test it that I can't clear the top, I can live with that today if we learn something. So surely it's got to be Mace that we take. Attacker. It has to be attacker we would need. We'll take the only bolt left with to us. This is a beautiful crown for our purpose.
Yeah.
And we're just going to work this up and try to...
Try to just not do gas third. Ever.
Well, we might need to for the sake of getting armor shred rolling, but I think the attacker crown might make... We'll see. What's the opponent's crown? It's health and crit damage. We'll look at it at this. Hold on. Right there. Health and crit damage. Great rolls on all of it. Fantastic setup. Like it a lot. Okay, so if
we go first
here.
Aha. He left the package just to get cat of all people.
That's just gonna miss if I go for the special. Destroy my life. Okay. Yeah. So you're not quite there yet. I think I might try and do the smite to Ben when she pushes herself under. If she does. Nah, she's... So far, so correct.
The fact that you might take a turn would be nice.
It would be an honor to get it right time.
Yeah, don't ask for more. Just be content with what you get, which is, you know,
it's hard out here. It is hard out here. Man.
Aha.
This is amazing damage.
So far, such a big fan.
Alright.
Now, see, this only worked because Des didn't have SLKR and his layer failed.
Yeah. I took a risk setting Slacker, and I wanted to try it, you know? And with risk comes,
it's not a dig at you. This was just a reply to someone saying that, you know, I'll be setting this next time around. It's like, it's beatable.
I mean, it is beatable, but I think that it's a great idea to take from this, regardless of what's happened here with me, precisely because it's got narrower ways through it than the attacker crown. It's just a solid choice. You're not
it is definitely... Okay, this is just fucked. Can you just use somebody?
No, I can't. I really want her to push herself under. I need that, in fact. Ow.
I believe that you should try and cheat somebody before Cat dies.
Well, she's gonna get thirded here in a second. He said moments before. Because I need her to do something the fuck else, bitch.
Yeah, because I haven't seen her drop below.
Just get one shot from
that? There you go.
Fine. So far, so good, lads. Okay, good. I think we're in a good spot.
That was the appropriate timing for Cat to earth. She got it out, but that's all that matters. Yeah, kill Ben how? There's no killing Ben in this game.
Yeah.
There was never a kill Ben option.
I'm really impressed with the amount of damage that it's doing when it doesn't have, like, yeah, there isn't anything in this that's ramping its damage.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
No, I like the setup a lot.
And even if you did have a sub-tier, this would
everything
still be
is inconvenient as fuck. Like, they always have foresight when I don't want them to have foresight.
What's new? Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah, so far,
okay,
no
cool.
bueno.
Ezra,
all right.
can you
withdraw.
Okay, good.
Let's try Balin now. And then we can try Balin if and or when this doesn't work. So, best thing to take against this is going to be support of our own.
Yeah, support or tank of your own.
Like, that's going to help us deal with the damage the best. We've got stacking armor penetration on our side.
Yeah, good video.
We don't have any damage up. This is what's important. I don't think the rest of it matters. So
some survivability and damage.
Yeah. Yes, sort by crit damage. Like, we want crit damage, I suppose, is the highest priority. We'll go with this.
I would take the second one. They're roughly the same, but
yeah. What's it?
Actually, no.
You meant this one?
No. Yeah. Take the first one. It's fine. I thought that one had more health, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll definitely be seeing this fight. That Ray team a bunch. For sure. They have Revan Cal Jolie. Not Jedi Cal. No, he was. So this was a good lesson. I like it. All right, let's see how this goes. My guess is that support's going to be more helpful than attacker. This is definitely a long shot outside type of thing. We are firmly in the I have no idea territory. Fantastic. You saw we got the TMR. That is incredible. We got the TMR. Okay, so now we get Balin's first turn.
He can just go fuck himself soon.
This is the realness. Okay, I mean, you gotta just put it in. You just gotta put the damage in, man. And hope.
Okay, good. Try and kill Ben as fast as you can.
Got to. There's no other chance. Woohoo! The dodge.
Uh-huh.
Woo.
Dude,
okay, we have to go for it again. Here we go. Okay. It's something.
Now comes the part where they all just heal to max.
You shush. Yes.
This was completely useless.
Oh my god, this is gonna be
I was right,
wild.
They did, in fact, just heal doing max health. That was cool.
We're still not having her quite where we need to be. Oh my god, that's not good. No, stop that. Okay. No.
Now is the part where you die. Yes.
Oh man.
Yes, good.
I mean, we should do damage to you and hope that you push yourself under in approximately 6 months.
No, it hopes you ever take a turn. Is what you are
6
saying.
months.
Please correct us. No.
Damn.
How about no?
That is something.
Okay, you can take it. Alright, you can now die.
Yeah.
Congrats, you took a turn.
I guess the next thing is Bane. It has to be. Yeah, I would say if you're not having what? It would need to be like Seer Malicos Starkiller or Slacker.
Leia gone right. I mean, Leia would have worked if you didn't keep failing to stun every single time and you...
Yeah, and they have tenacity up because of the support cron, so I mean, your stun's just not going to happen unless you yourself are running a support cron. But then you're thinking about it, the only supports are 2, so that's when the tenacity down's going to proc, which is after you're getting the assist call that you want. So I think Leia's pretty heavily disfavored. Anyway, so let's think about what's actually good for them. I think people are going to say Stranger.
No, hold on.
Hey, sweet.
No, you could do Leia, but not do third.
Come home.
You could do Leia, but don't do third. To Drogon balance, just help the attacker cron, and the crit damage is enough to one-shot.
I have one Datacron with higher crit damage. I did.
No. I'm saying don't do Leia third.
Yeah.
Just do middle. And you lose that damage buff, but you get to take a turn before Ezra.
Before his second turn, right. Yeah.
No, before his first turn, because if Drogon doesn't go under, with preload, he's going to be faster than Ezra's first turn. Yeah, if you don't do third on Drogon, he is faster than Ezra.
Oh yeah, because of the turn meter boost. That makes sense.
Yeah, so the damage should theoretically be enough. As I say that, I also don't know how this game works, so who knows?
Last thing to try down here is Bane.
That's
the
you.
Kron.
Sorry. Yours?
Armor
I mean, it's
penetration.
attack Kron, right?
Yeah, I probably still have an attacker Kron or two left.
You don't.
Yeah, I have these. I have this.
Yeah, crit damage won't matter because, crit immunity.
Yeah, so back to armor penetration.
Yes, the potency would be very nice for Bane, honestly. Yeah. That's the thing he needs most.
So this is probably the best bet.
Yeah, it's 43% potency. And crit
Not the
chance.
best in terms of stat profile, but we're way out in the woods as it is. We don't
Yeah,
need...
you're just out.
We can just take Malik. That can't be terrible to take, right?
Yeah, you might even get lucky and manage to kill somebody.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we're trying. We're definitely trying.
Oh yeah, this is definitely indie. I'm done with this game, but I'm still playing because I have to, and I'm paid
You're
to.
living vicariously. All right, we always open up with the cooldown
Yeah.
reduction, regardless.
Yeah, the cooldown reduction that does not, in fact, work.
We'll save this. Okay, that's a good one. That's not
Also,
a good one.
cooldown reduction did not work. I just must say. Big fan of that.
You want
Stay
her
on
to
target?
use her thing. Well, I want her to do her thing over there. I want to hit him.
Okay, so it's an hit. Yeah.
Yeah. How's this
Do
work?
middle on him. He won't glance.
Boy, that's some
She did
painful
not, in
shit.
fact, do her
Don't
thing.
do that. Stop it. Hit somebody else. I could not have been
She
more clear
also.
about this.
Okay. This does nothing to it? Yeah, it just does nothing to it. Yeah.
You guys are supposed to hit the other guy. You know that, right? There's rules about this kind of
Yeah,
thing.
the tank.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the tank.
That was that was the one. But you were supposed to hit him at a time more favorable to me. You were not doing that.
Do middle Devil Taunt. And it can't be dispelled for
What
now.
we have to do is, at the very least, get rid of offense. Got him, boys.
Yeah, or, you could just fucking die.
I think that's it, though. I really don't think there's anything to even make like an outside chance attempt on.
Surely BKM works.
Huskins ahoy.
Sure.
The might of Enoch, unquestionable. No, I
Okay,
don't
now
think
you're
so.
just running out.
Well, we know that we're not getting through that. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the rest of it. Let's play this out the way we would have and see what's going on. Acrocron.
You can.
Still have that giga damage. This is the Kron I would have used. Sorry?
No. Just reading the chat.
Yeah, you all saw the Kron, right? I mean, it's in the VOD now, obviously, but I showed it a few times. You guys should be good. I guess we'll go for the stun first.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by the fact that you managed to land this time.
It is technically possible. I think we're all very impressed. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
because
pleased to
I
report.
just came back from watching you just ridiculously fail stuff. Landing cooldown reductions on characters. But I was
Yeah,
positive.
like an
lot.
unresistible cooldown reduction. That should be completely independent. But we're seeing that there's clearly some, in addition to it being a legitimately tougher composition with the support Kron, no doubt about it. There's clearly some other bugs that are going on that favor it. It's a nasty bit of work.
Because that was fun to watch. It's like, aha.
It's not my favorite experience. I'm not going to lie to you, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. The fact that you tried 4 times just to see if it is possible. No. It was sad. I am sad for you. Slightly sad.
I can feel it.
Because I also, yeah, you love feeling shit. But we all learned something today. Is that on auto?
Yeah.
That's actually playing something on auto, guys. Please notice this day down.
It is
It
rare.
is the coming of the end.
It is rare. It has been done.
This is the, this is him retiring soon, by the way. This is just admitting, yeah, guys, I'm done. This is the end days. These are just end of the road. It is sad. You will be missed, Tassenix.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. It's been at least a couple of seasons since I've been like hard boxed out of a clear. So
yeah.
I'm certainly more than due, but that's a good one to learn from.
Yeah, he also had a Rob, you said, on the same team. Except I think he managed to clear it up. You didn't. So,
yeah, the gas is clearly more worthwhile on the same balance he did. He had gas on defense with the Rex FTC. It's easy money for Sith Eternal, but other things are going to leak banners. And yeah, then I would have had Slacker. So I think Slacker for sure and Seer Malikos Starkiller would be the two candidates I would think are best. Anybody else have some likely ideas to put in the chat for that? What else are we thinking about? Lord Vader is rough against that team when it's an attacker cron. I don't know that it would be better. Because Lord Vader doesn't have a wealth of dispel. They don't have a wealth of hitting under protection. So I don't think Lord Vader's a good solution. What do you guys say? Gungans? I want to say in 5 vs 5, Arsenal was successful doing that to my Rey Swolo Exile Ezra. It's probably worth trying, but I suspect that requires the stacking offense level 3, which I wouldn't have available for this round, for this week anyway. All right, well, what else did I have written in? That was 57. 59 with Mel. Really nice. Yeah, we were doing pretty good up until that point with Rey. Queen is not available, so we'll have to hazard some other way through BKM. Yes, let's do the DTMG thing, right?
Yes.
Ed?
You did have one at some point in this game. I assure you, it was used.
All right. We're going to take this and run it.
Uh-huh.
So, Tico, you're going to stream? All right. Sounds good, man. Best of luck and salutations. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping by. You're still live when I'm going. I'll give you a raid, man. All right. So, we're ahead of all of them. Feels like the right move would be to cut that off.
Yeah, just stay ahead.
Now,
that's really.
This is the generally really good move. They're going to have debuffs, so I'm going to save this. I'm actually going to dispel that, right? He's going to be able to get his taunt back fairly easily, so still probably the best candidate to have Armor Shred regardless. DMR, a little bit. All right, now we have Corrupted, whatever, and this. Great time to bring this in, right? Stagger. That was unwise. I should have had him targeted. It would have, yeah, that was definitely a mistake. So it would have been a better move to have targeted the tank, and it would have triggered the stagger, kept him on lock. Now we'll just lose time here. Have to stack up the old-fashioned way, I'm afraid. Yeah, we can't do that.
Why not? They would have dispelled.
Why did the basic not get evaded? Like, he has foresight.
His attacks can't be evaded. Scout attacks in general can't be evaded.
Oh, all the scouts' attacks? Jeez.
Yeah.
Mechanics. Learn them.
Yeah, the only reason I know is because I found out by doing the same shit. I was like, yeah, whatever. Sure that the spell works, right? Hey.
Guys, it worked. I'm pleased to report.
Does this?
I'm pleased to report that it worked.
This.
Let's go ahead and do the pull over here. Nice. Now if we can slow the fight down long enough. DTMG, back in vogue. I've never taken away your mods, DTMG. I've never betrayed you. I was always
Says
loyal.
definite betrayal.
I was always
But
loyal.
I must everyone know that he did in fact take mods from DTMG. I was there for it.
No, you're a
That's
liar.
right.
You're absolutely a liar. DTMGs have the same set for calendar years now. Sweens, hey man, how you been? Cheers, Tass. How's it going, buddy? Long time, man. How you been? Hope all is well. Thank you, Cosley. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a lot of fun. All right. This is... Yeah, this was going to be BKM. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. This is the team to use. This is the team.
Yeah,
this looks like to be the team. Yes. Please, don't be dumb, you fucking dumb.
Yes. All right.
There you go. I was actually helpful by reminding you instead of letting you just go in.
We've done that. We've done that many times in the past. Trust me. Okay. All right, sweep them.
Yeah, no. How about now?
Dispel when? Dispel now.
Ideally. Yeah, so you can get the honor 66. Good.
Okay. All right.
You can ignore taunt possibly? No, you can't.
No. Plus, we're debuffed even if we had the attacker crown, which we don't. I'm just debating whether or not to roll now or armor shred then roll. I'm thinking I'm gonna armor shred then roll.
Yeah.
Moments before his destruction.
Now you can, attack somebody else.
Yes. DCT is probably more important. Arkin to go after. Not that it makes a ton of difference.
Consider healing yourself.
It would be nice. We can't heal you, but we can free up Paz. Oh, that is just outstanding. You can't beat that with a stick right there. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Dead. Grenade. No. The hose.
So I must ask, where did you see that you could do this?
There's a website. You may not have been to it before. It's called swugga.gg. They have this page called Insight.
That lied to you.
Page called Insight, where they tell you wicked fantasies of what might work, and then it doesn't work. That's essentially what the site is if you've never been.
Yeah, because I'm watching a whole lot of it working, by the way. He's gonna come back.
No, he's not.
Did.
Yeah,
I feel cheated.
Shut the fuck up. Believe.
Okay, this game is bugged. There is supposed to be a savior there, by the way.
Nothing makes sense. There are no rules. Set 25 is employed. Nothing is sacred.
Because he's supposed to have a savior that's supposed to pop as you try and kill him, which, clearly did not work.
Let that be a lesson for you, Shake, the doubter. Ever with the doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Always with you what cannot be done.
Hey, man. I just fucking kid would say, He's supposed to live. He did it.
Queens 14 says, all is good, man. Did you guys hit with the snowstorm this past weekend? Yeah, I mean, the last week or so, most days have had some amount of snow. My daughter has had like 4 or 5 snow days so far this year. 5, which is pretty uncommon in this area. Like, we're in the suburbs in Metro Detroit. We're used to getting snow, so it's rare that there's enough snow to actually force that. So yeah, I guess we got hit enough. Dust Cannon says, hey, Tass, good luck today. I can only imagine the pain your wallet endured for that Spider Mall portrait. Haha. Random bullshit. Well, again, I don't know now that I know what the full cost is, because there is some amount of money that came out of my pocket for everything to do with this era. But it's largely because of your support that I got the 7 stars for all of the units and level 85. And I would have been able to unlock him eventually anyway on his, within the next few days I would have had. But it is because of your support that I can do this. And depending on what it looks like for the future, what I used to do before I had subscribers, patrons, anything like that, I would just farm the first few marquee releases of a set. Like, let's say it's like 4 characters, and then you have the journey guide or the whatever it is. Thank you, whatever that is. Lambs 88,000 just followed. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. But yes, yeah, the community is goated for sure. Dust Cannon, it is true. Very generous, and I think you guys know, long-term fans know. Last year I got my new rig. You guys essentially doubled the budget that I had for that computer. About 50 to 70% at least. It's awesome. Yeah, and your support is what made it available for this era to be able to get everything. But like I said, or like I was saying, used to farm the shards for the first few characters, like the first 3 characters. Then I would whale to buy the shards for the 4th, so that I would have it 7 stars in time for the first run of the related event, right? So I might go to something like that in the future if it ends up being somehow even more increasingly expensive. But again, thank you guys so much. And I know you guys like seeing me play with the new units, and I appreciate your support and being able to have them. It means a lot. It really does. All right, so what am I doing for you? Something Jedi related, maybe? Can I be sneaky like that? No, we're probably going to end up just getting blown. We have a permakill team. Somehow. We do. We have Tarkin. Is there a way to make that work? Tarkin was... I mean, we just used that to counter that, so it's probably not the very best option. The whatever Bam kills is going to stay dead. If I might. Oh, why not just for old time's sake, Qui-Gon? Well, because Qui-Gon isn't something I would realistically do. If we end up wiping with a couple things that we would realistically try, then we'll go for that. Do I still have a tab open for you? Oh, I do. What do you got? EP Marge 8 Poe. That's ballin'. Like that. Okay, so it's already long. Just from... Is there a Caloran angle? What does Jedi Vanguard look like? We have attackers, 4. Like Caloran, Jocasta, Lumina, Ayla, I think she's a support as well, right? You're an attack. Attack, care about. Let it be Shakti then. Hacker. That one with protection. Kind of ideal. Yeah. Yeah, shock for cleansing. I'm not. Yeah. I mean, we have a couple means of cleansing, right? At least one. I think Kellerin shakes everything off, but sure. I was thinking mostly for Dispel with basic and also offensive. Let's give this a sincere run. It is turn meter versus turn meter. There is every reason to use this anyway. We will. Okay. So, and we'll brap here, I think. And it's something. Okay, that's a heal, not a dispel, off it. Into the roll. 12. Okay. I've seen worse. We can do the heal here. She's not afflicted with healing immunity. Transformo. Hooking up. Set. Okay, well, alright. So, what, we could dispel you with, but we'll, no. Dispel is probably objectively. Can we get a kill is the real question. Because otherwise we'll just back out and do Bygone. Now, granted, we would not be dropping this fight if I didn't drop against Ray because I had a better counter available. Oh, hey, sweetness. Right. Mulgar ISC sounds pretty crazy to try. Wow. Bompo would be pretty crazy to try too, wouldn't it? They don't have support. What about something with high health? Quick damage? Something? I don't know. Ooh, the buff's up on 3. Dark side thing. Would that not be wild? Protection. Didn't you give me dark side? This one's not bad, actually, for our purpose. Doesn't BKM easily beat Maul? Probably Dusk, but, you know, we're out in the weeds. Imperial Troopers can beat BKM? Do you mean Aiden, Osley? Is that what you're thinking? Alright, guys, be nice. Wait, no. Wait. Wait. I thought I was really clear. Now let me get out ahead. Let me... No, wait. Go. Go. That's interesting. Well, it's a bonus turn. That's why. So we had an incredible amount of turn meter overflow, but that Omicron from BKM's second special is a bonus turn to BAM. Isn't CLS a thing for this? Aiden Piet? Oh! Not Aiden Piet. Okay, so like Veer's Dark Piet? I think I've heard about that. That's with like a dark side attacker cron with speed up something. We can take a look at it. I don't think I've tried that myself last season. Veer's Dark Piet. So armor penetration would be favored, but I don't know that that's enough. Hacker is what's imperative, I believe. Damage. And that. I want to say that we've got more of a protection style modding on. I think a way to try. You probably want support. I thought I've heard about this going with attacker though. Why do you say support, old Speckleton? Yours isn't even represented when all the characters are Relic 7. Got the right Datacron? Yeah, we've got the right setup here for the filter. I don't see Veers here at all.
Hello. How you doing? Oh. You should try it. Also, I am back.
Yeah, we only have the one attacker crown left.
Don't attack our problems.
Is it support when you're doing this?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it
You
was
need the buffs.
attacker. Why is support so essential?
It's the buffs.
Just us. Okay, so us getting the prod ups means that we getting turn meter and just having our loot. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a dark side one, so it doesn't matter. If I did, I think I do. If I did, it doesn't have. All right, so play this
Third
same as usual.
First.
Third first?
Actually, no, you can do it on the second turn. It doesn't matter. It's just to do, days.
Yeah. But we're doing third here, pumping back to Piet, right?
Yes.
Or is it just basic and you're saving it for the next turn?
I need to get a turn faster, ideally, because you don't have days out, so you will get counterattacked.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, he's going to get 40% turn meter. We'll see.
Oh, please don't call me. Yeah.
No.
Please don't call me. Yeah.
Sorry?
Good.
Oh, please don't call me.
Yeah, you said, please. Yeah.
If we do third right
you do
now...
need that days.
Yeah, but listen to me. She hasn't done her roll yet. As soon as she does her roll, it's going to dispel all debuff.
Ideally, she doesn't take a time.
And you think
That's
that
the
her
prayer.
not
But
taking...
you can probably do basic, honestly.
Well, I was
Actually,
gonna
no,
say,
you can do basics.
surely
do
basic is
yeah.
going to do more damage to her specifically than third, right?
Also, yeah, you don't have any more AoEs. Unlike fucking fires. We do have AoEs.
We do. I mean, we can use this, but I still think basic's the move, right?
Yeah, basic is definitely the better. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Dead moments before his death.
No, you're not. Yeah.
We're fine.
Cool. You can just back out.
Surely we're fine.
Back out.
Oh no, we've got this, right?
Back out.
If only you had speed up on basic. Yeah, I don't have any more of those
No.
crons. And also, we're in if you're just getting here, Hera, the only reason we're struggling with this is that we used a whole bunch of other teams experimenting against the Ray in the back. So, yeah, that's it. What am I doing, though?
Yeah, a doubt would have been nice, by the way. A literal doubt, probably. Do you have Boba team?
No. Boba teams.
Why do you have so many of the new set?
Not so many. I said I was going to get between 10 to 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
No.
So it's not so many.
The level 9s is what
Level 3s are not. Okay. Still, you still have too many.
We already used the offense up one. Alright, we'll take this.
You should start right now. You might beat him, Dagger.
We can use our last attacker crown there. Fine.
Really? You're not gonna catch many turns, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Stop.
I do
that.
mean you're not going to get with
Stop
there.
doing that, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want
Why
you to
can't
use the
the AI
dagger.
target something stupidly today?
Do Darken. Oh,
Yeah,
Drea.
that's
Drea is what you should do.
is not an option. But you know what is
Why?
an option? We could do some type of cockamamie Sith thing.
Oh, you don't have Drea, but have Nihilus?
Yes, because it's Savage Treya Talon posted in the back.
Oh, disgusting.
Good team. Very good team.
It's disgusting. EP Mara Jade and whatever the fuck Nihilus. You take 0 turns, but you all die. But then you can say you use Nihilus.
You have a Darth Vader Cron?
You don't have any diagrams, so I'll just take Nihilus. So you can say you used Nihilus. Yeah. You're gonna die anyway. It's not like you're gonna take a fucking turn. Why bother? They're preload. You don't. Ergo, you lose.
Potency, probably. Why not?
This is it.
The tenacity up on BKM's kind of a fucking... Yeah, but I mean, you know, you get 10 down. What's that? Assuming, rather arrogantly, that you get a turn. Rather arrogant.
You do get a turn.
Alright, let's see if we live long enough to do the thing. We did
No,
not
you
live
don't.
long enough. I can confirm experimentally. Alright, I think we've done enough funsies. Let's go ahead and see if
Do
Qui-Gon
Jawas.
works, yeah? Let's have Qui-Gon do his stuff. I do think we used our last attacker Kron, so it's just going to be
Yes,
about
watch
normal.
problem.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, you can top it up nice and good.
Right.
Assist call? Surely assist call. Something? No, it's the middle that's assist. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Oh, is that how the
Okay.
team works?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
appreciate
Okay, what the fuck is up with this targeting?
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of the droid we were looking for. Okay. This is okay. Routine affair. There it is. We knew they had it in
That's wild.
the whole time.
That is wild.
All right. So we made it through. He finished
that
off the
work?
fleets. Did he have any action?
No.
Let's talk about it. 72, 73, and what is it?
He wins. He's got this.
And a 70. Yeah, no, but we did very well on fleets, in fact. Yeah, if not for the drop there. Sure. So we didn't bother attempting any of these other teams here in the back after we wiped out here on Rey. So if you got here late, we went in with Leia. Leia didn't work, man. Leia hasn't let us down in a month of Sundays, but we did not get through Ezra. Now, as Shake pointed out, the only real way to have played this differently was to not do logs to Drogon, and in fact, just to try and do that first basic to Ezra to kill. Personally, I don't know about it. In practical terms,
I would like to point out.
Practical terms, it's.
I also don't know about that.
In practical terms, it's a bad idea to run Leia against it. So this specific Datacron punished my decision to put Slacker on defense, because surely Slacker would have gotten through. And think about this. Yeah. He still had, right. Seer Malicos, Starkiller, or Slacker, I think could do this. Otherwise, I think you probably got a problem. All right. Yeah, and then we just threw the house at it. I mean, pretty much everything else that we had. JMK, Bane, Balin, really everything else that we had. So we had material to clear these other teams, to be sure, but we sunk it all in going after Ray just to see what we could learn from the fight. And yeah, you need something really strong to be dealing with that. All right, let's have a look-see at Fleet real quick. It is what we thought it would be. Let's run them. How do I want to do this? I want to say Executor goes here, Profundity here, Leviathan here. No, I want to say it's Leviathan here. Try it that way. Is the support cron better with Ray if you have Ezra then? Otherwise, attacker if no Barris? So I set attacker with, no, sorry, I set healer with Barris, right? And that was my only hold against Berator this round. So it's a fine comp, but yeah, if your opponent is like me and you're generally reserving Leia or wherever Exile Ezra exists, it's like a pretty good punishment. But... yeah, exactly, here. GG, now you win, right? Right? Yes, for sure, my man. All right, gotta take the luck. Hey, double taps do exist. Holiday. Okay. Bled a couple banners. You bled a couple banners. That's fair. I want to say... okay. Do it that way. Leviathan... really how I would do it. Because we'll go in with the 3-man. Okay, that this was 70. Realistically, well, you had 72, 73, and 70. So, yeah. I would take a 75 here. Berator? Is Berator in the chat? Oh, hey, your Barris comp. Ben got one AoE out and one shot my queen plus Padawan Obi-Wan. That's great to hear. R10 seems to be worth it. That was the hope, man. That was. Good game, though, Berator. Good to see you, man. Yeah, everybody is very much impressed with that support cron on your raid team. Very nice. Yeah, GG indeed. All right. Out. Some hit. Oh, that's how we got the 70. That explains it. This is very weird. I'm glad I did it the way I did. I'll say that. Okay. So what does that mean? Well, it means I have to stick. Counterattack. I see. It's kind of cool in the sense, I mean, Berator is free to share what he wants to about thought behind this composition. But if it is intended to be where it's like, okay, kill his other side ships as you will, but then if Millennium Falcon's out, there's going to be a while where you can only hit him and he's going to counterattack the shit out of you. Not a bad idea. We got to do it this way. I'm very, very glad I chose to do it. Because this could be a real serious damn problem. So we'll delete you there, and then this is going to be a hell of a lot easier to fight than that wrong. Okay. Clever stuff, man. Oh, you didn't do that intentionally, Berator. Okay, that makes sense. Now that AoE was strong enough to kill off Fury. Wow. Man. Alright. So what's that? A 68. Rough going. Rough going with Leviathan. Now, I think Leviathan can reman this Profundity, so the other way would be to do Profundity, but I think when I did Profundity against an Endurance fleet late last season, we lost that fight. So, no regrets? I don't know. All right. Yes. Yeah, I thought I would have. You're Dust Cannon. I think you would have been right to think it was intentional. Okay, do that. Don't get assist. Good. There we go. I guess we'll go after you since... Well, you. Wow. There's a lot of assists. Jesus. Boy, will we ever. How to play this. Yeah, the assists were great, and then the little bit of healing for the kill. Dangerous shit out here. Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch the VOD, Berator, but surely the Ray comp would have been a real problem, given that I set Slacker. That would have been my get out of jail. But we also had a few fights that we just got no positive luck. I mean, everything that happened was pretty predictable, but absolutely nothing broke my way. Like, everything that could have had foresight when I needed to land a hit had that foresight. It was an experience. Recommend it to anybody. Glad to see you in the chat, though, Sweens. Glad to see you in the chat, Sweens. Alright, we made it out of the woods on that one. Okay. Now, is there anything I might take a long shot stab at down here for fun? It was a fairly large boom. You check what she just dropped. Sounds like a play. All right. Maybe a JKR related thing for this. Wow, we're going way back in time on this one. Don't have an attacker. We do have a support. I don't know. What do we got here? We got prod up level 3. That might be something. How about sort by crit damage, since we know that we're relying on prod up, crit damage, some armor penetration, which helps Bastila, I think. Give it a go. Is Maz faster? Does it matter? We don't have anything. It doesn't matter. See? Yeah. Yeah, I know cooldown reduction's inevitable for this, but... Okay. I really would prefer to save that. Just basic again. Mark here? So we would want to... Yeah, we want to mark. Now, Kix has to be killed twice. He's going to have revive and shit. It's not the best. Still, I want a basic because I'm waiting for Bastila to help me out. Bastila thing. Okay. So. Swap here. High turn meter target. Done? No. All over here. Get the foresight on him. Flat into all her or ability block? Maybe? Maybe she's immune to ability block. She's not immune to stun, but she wasn't going to get stunned. This prod up is doing God's work. Record. Kill this man. Kill this man. No, that's bad. You're not immune to ability block. My luck is just garbage. Ah, aha! I figured you out.
Your luck is in fact garbage. That was...
Stop it! Don't do this. Dispel him. Save him.
The fact that you still haven't died is impressive, by the way.
It's the prod up level 3 thing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And don't be too
You
impressed.
should consider dying, by the way. I would seriously.
Now I just want to see what I can do to him because we have to kill him a bunch, right? At least
You have to kill him
twice.
like 2 times? Yeah. Maybe one day, before you time out, he would manage to remove his protection.
Before the end of time, the possibility exists.
The real possibility exists that you just die.
Mm-hmm.
Very soon, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What
yeah.
did he get deleted?
Famous.
Okay,
Famously
how
done.
did he get deleted?
What else might be an outside chance? CLS droid thing? Maybe? Come back to us. I have a seat. If I do, I used it, so see what we got. 100%. None of the good ones. This turn meter is okay. Defense to offense. Get like worked by everything. We might actually need that offense. Cupio level 9 ass, so it's for a tie. Pretty good cron. Any cheap solution for a future encounter? I mean, when I'm fighting Oz on defense, I'm usually having something like JML or Balin for it. And that's typically what I do. Feeling the impending doom, Tim? Ah, man, I mean, after that 5th attempt in on Ray and stuff, it's like, yes, well. That's the graveyard right there, brothers and sisters. Okay. Let's begin. Quickly, all of you, do nothing. Alright, how do you want to proceed? Gotta be about stance, right? Alright, now that we've all taken our time and wasted it up. Here. Oh. Good. Oh. Okay, so there's DI act. Dispel. 2. Still has it. Once. Second stack of translation for you. Translation's nice. Go for it. That's great. Control her then as much as we can and try and focus down kicks, yeah?
My goodness, your skills are quite...
Just keep up with her being stunned, I think. Still the rest of it.
No time for
This.
your foolishness.
Can't him back. How are we looking? Gonna end up doing stuff because she got cleansed. Not really the ticket. Need to do here. Stance with Paul. But it looks like TMR here. Better move. I mean, maybe. We'll all find out together.
We're certainly lucky that you're on our side.
Ugh, that's that good shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the rub, right? Like you want to kill kicks twice. But you also have to
you
heal.
can do trench.
Yeah, we could do trench. Fine.
But this is also very nice. Yeah. You don't have to deal with kicks at all, and you can take support for it.
And we have just one left for just such an occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, CLS Chupio C3PO is probably going to be seeing some service in this new Datacron set. Ironically.
Also, I love the fact that it's only supposed to increase the cooldown for one character, but everybody got cooldown increased. That's cute. I like it.
Yeah, double check the text. I wonder if that's one of those things where it says that in the base part of the ability, but the Omicron Grand Arena makes it for everybody. Because I know it's been working like that.
Could be.
Alright. Pen down into this. Heals up.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, okay, it's not. You're right. Good to know.
Fair.
Okay, so it's very unlikely that you'll ever get a variant where you have cooldowns. Good.
There.
Hit
Stay on target.
Bane. I think I died.
Ultimate firepower!
Oh, yeah, just. Anyways, we can all just pretend it now.
Don't worry, it gets stronger. All we have to do is survive. All we have to do is survive. Survive. Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah, so about that surviving part. How much are you willing to bet that you don't do that?
Grim.
Okay, good.
Grim.
Thankfully, you didn't bet.
There. Yeah, the healer Datacron's doing it.
No, everything is doing it, but you don't have a team left.
Let's try this. Yeah, you Sith against stuff. Yeah, for sure. Does. Wait. You're not a perma-kill team. That? Right. You're damage immune. Yeah, boy! Love it. Okay. Definitely check the grenade. Everybody's cool. Everybody's cool. Everybody's cool. Everybody's not. Okay. Sure we'll be fine. Death marks are extreme, yo. Probably nothing else is going to work on. What about anything cool for this team? So it's the prod up. That's going to be really tough. I don't know, Radis Jin K2? Go for the big nuke? Surely it's gotta be this one. Yeah. All right, let's see. For the end of the first. Okay. Five, almost there. Okay, so this is it. Let's see what happens. Rep. Oh, that's one down. I mean, do we got something here? Do it. Come on. Don't you dare. Fucking die. Go under, you son of a bitch. I command it. Okay?
Ooh. No, please, don't die. I won't. Heal.
Woo! Alright, not bad. Nice. Been a while since we, work something out like that. That was fun. Good lesson there. Is there anything left that's... I mean, I do have boss. What if I did a preload and tried to go with like a boss grief Mando thing? No shame at this point. Gotta take a Sith to go after Maz, right?
Yes, that is honestly the best thing you could have done.
That is, yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, boss grief Mando it is.
Yes, a preloaded boss grief Mando it is. Yeah, surely the preload is the way to go. Oh, this is nice. all that crit chance.
I was thinking about just life total. What's my best life total? Get out of this. Looks like this one. We'll run that.
I think this is nice.
10 minutes?
How
yeah,
many-
for sure.
That's
All right,
enough.
guys.
That's enough time to fail like 5 times. Don't worry about it.
It's true. Not wrong. What do you want to
You
do
should-
with this? The wrong target. If we wanna
Also,
hit
I
right-
must say, very proud that your Bando, bounty hunters have not even bought it right.
No, they're not incorrectly.
Oh,
He should have been first. Something else intervened.
No, you have preload. You fucking took preload.
Oh yeah, duh. That's why.
You took
Yeah,
preload.
mechanics, my man. I don't think that. I mean,
No. This was not
and
never
actually,
going to
the
work.
dispel was kind of okay. The way that we
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
fine. We were all in agreement on it. It was never going to work, but it's fine.
Yeah. We know this is all outside chance kind of shit.
Yeah. There is a death mark coming very soon, by the way.
Nuh-uh.
Dude, Sean,
You can't prove that. Please
Actually, he
stop.
might die
Don't
before the
prove
death
that.
mark.
Please stop. Don't prove it. Please stop.
Okay,
Don't prove it.
no.
Really clear about that. Boo! Boo this man!
The death mark did in fact come to you.
Boo this man! Oh,
Die.
we'll
Nah,
still
you
keep-
can do death marks.
is there anything slick? Is there anything left? I don't know. I don't think so. All right. Well, we tried a bunch of lesser things against this Maz team, and it was good. Good. Think about that. So we had crew. So he had it as an option for Seer Malikos or with Slacker. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting division of resources having Stranger like that. That's fair. We'll have to be finding out this week what is successful against that Stranger comp that doesn't have Starkiller. That's what's important. All right, guys. It's been a long and winding road. As always, GG to Berator, and let's go ahead and review how all this went. So, at the start of the stream, I covered how he cleared my entire squad board, averaging like a 53.7, so only one drop. Pretty good work. As far as my attacks go, thank you, Mrs. T. Just brought me a nice martini with the Death Star on it. That's awesome. To compensate me for the loss. Boy, this is a big Hess martini, too. This is great. I was just telling you guys how I missed my dirty gin martini. Going one for. All right. Bottom front. Against his Gas Rex 5s, we use Sith Eternal solo, 58 banners. Against Jedi Master Mace, Depa, and Temple Guard with Saw, Luthen, and Kyle for 57. Almost had Kyle just get immediately sniped. Watch that. Really close. Tweens. Hey, cheers, Tass. Glad I got to catch you today. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in, man. Pop by sometime. Pop by the Discord. Love to see you. All right, Lord Vader, Oppo, and CX2. That was Maz Quiggled and SM33 for 52 banners. Yeah. I want to say... there's no reason why using Hondo there isn't... And that actually might be helpful to us to have SM33 for Pirate King going against the strongest Stranger teams, because it wasn't really to our advantage that we had OG Hondo in our Pirate King. Talk more about that in a second. Let's get back there. Anyway, against Saw, Luthen, and Kyle, JML, Jedi Cal, JKL for 57. And then against Pirate King Hondo and Quiggled was Gas Rex 5s. And what's the way to think about this? So this is a rock solid counter in 5 versus 5. It's not the best banners, but it's gonna happen. You've got a couple mechanics that bend your way, like the Dispel from Arc Trooper, the Dispel from Echo. I would say that we lost that fight just when Gas had to sit down. We had 2 sits before we lost 5s. 5s was forced to sacrifice. And then Rex died on the 3rd sit, and yeah. I was glad that we got out Quiggled, which was impressive, by the way. Relic 10 Quiggled. I wonder what that's meant to slow down. Berator, if you're still there, do you have thoughts that you can share about why Relic 10 on Quiggled? Really interesting choice. I mean, tanks, of course, are going to benefit well from Relic 10, but why him? Why now? I'd be curious to know. Regardless, so we only took out Quiggled there, went back in with Seer, Malicos, and Cal, cleaned it up for 35 banners. And you know, I could have maybe attempted Seer Malicos from the beginning, but that's always a risk you run when there's OG Hondo there. If he chooses to lock down your Malicos, it's a crapshoot whether or not you survive long enough for him to come out of that and be able to take turns. And, you know, hopefully the board state's in a state where you can actually do something. So it's pretty risky to do that, but TJ had been pretty lucky in 5 versus 5. You have better odds of it. Like, the AI does not always target Malicos, but you have worse odds in 3 versus 3, right? There's only 3 targets, so even if the AI doesn't have a preference, you have a 1 in 3rd chance instead of a, 1 in 5 chance. Right? All right, Berator responded. He said, so far, Quiggled was super annoying as a tank for me fighting him, so I made him Relic 10 to see if this causes issues. But there, for sure, are better choices out there. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, aside from the obvious few GLs and a couple of the tanks out there, I think there's a lot of latitude with where you can choose to throw your Relic 10, so yeah, I don't begrudge you that. All right, anyway, yeah, Seer Malicos cleaned that up. Let's talk about the back. So when we came back here, Stranger was the first team we fought. We went in with Pirate King Hondo, OG Hondo, and Vane. And like I was saying, I think using Maz up front, I could have afforded to drop SM33 there, who was nice, but he died off pretty quickly. And I don't think I'd have the same problem with OG Hondo, who would also have the added advantage of being able to kidnap Oppo. I think that we're on to something using Maz versus Lord Vader this season. That was a high protection cron on his Lord Vader, not high health, but I don't know that that would have made much of a difference. By locking down Oppo, I think we buy ourselves the time that we would be missing just from having, just the raw damage of SM33 to put more pressure onto Lord Vader. I think I like that better, because then I would have had SM33, and I say that Hondo isn't good for the Stranger fight because he violates the rules. He's able to gain turn meter and shit while he's handcuffed, so fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, and all Darkside's gonna work. They blitzed out my Vane, and I was able to bring him back with ultimate, and I guess the only problem you're having is the fight ending before you can restore banners and finish out for the clean 57. I got a 56. Against this Fugitive Omega team, that was Radis Jin K2, kind of with just a Hail Mary of a cron. see the VOD for yourself. It really wasn't anything special on the Kron, but it's really cool to see that that worked here. Considering that K2 did relatively little, I think you might be able to get away with Cassian, maybe. And if you're not going to miss him, certainly Baze would be cool. Sweeping off their buffs, would, especially when they have speed up, would slow them down a little bit. Regardless, we got to Hope. We blasted it. We were able to do enough damage to push all three characters quickly into handcuffs, and that was all she wrote. So that was, what, a 57? It was a really good one. Yeah, I didn't write it down. I want to say it was a 57 or 56. Solid banners. So Ray here is where we met our end. These 6 tries here on Maz are only because we used so many things here testing out Ray. So Leia Drogon R2 went to shit for us. I want to say, so you know, you're doing logs to Drogon, targeting Ben. So this is interesting because even you taking your own support cron won't help you here. Maybe it would. The support crown on this team does a couple super annoying things. One, tenacity up. Not great. Our R2 call to assist is not going to stun Ben, ever. Which is not great. Also, the stacking protection up is kind of annoying, but I saw data last season that some people pulled this off. Like, this isn't a very high win rate. It was less than 71%, something like that, I want to say. Yeah, Berator didn't record. No worries, Berator. Appreciate you being here, though, to give us some feedback. Anything you want to share with the chat about your fights? You know, this is going to be a good episode to refer to in this season for lessons learned. Let's see. So, yeah, so we weren't able to burst down Ezra. And in fact, by the time Drogon got to act, Ezra had already buffed himself. We knew we would have had to kill him twice. We didn't even come close punching through his life total. So I think conceptually, the support cron really puts the Leia team in a bind. So I don't like that. If I had to go back, I would use Seer Malicos, maybe Seer Malicos Starkiller, I think, or just straight up Slacker. I think that's probably a better ticket. So the next thing we tried after that, I want to say, was JMK, then we did Bane, then we did Balin, something else that was a Hail Mary at that point. Essentially nothing worked. So without like a Seer Malicos Starkiller or Slacker to take this on, we were cooked. And that was my risk, putting Slacker on defense, and sometimes when you gamble, you lose. That happens. All right, top side against Afra, BT1 IG88 with his new IG88 cron. Nas, Jar Jar, Tarples, 57 banners. Tarkin DCT Scorch was BKM Paz Grogu, 56 banners. Forlum Zuckus Dadbod, that was really fun. That was DTMG Gideon and Scout for 56. BKM Bam Grogu, I had a couple different things. Originally the plan, oh yeah, we used Queen Amidala as well as an attempt on Rey, and that was no good. Saw one attempt being successful last season, so there was a chance, but we didn't stick the landing, trust me. Anyway, Queen was one of my options for dealing with this because I shook things up. I had like Reva and Great Mothers down on defense. If I didn't have a couple of other options that I might have otherwise thrown at BKM, Queen would have been the option. But since we threw in Queen on the Siege of Rey, we just tried a whole bunch of shit that did not work. And then we used Qui-Gon JK Cam. Grand total of 22 banners. Huzzah. Against Boba Dengar Zam, Malgus, 59. Beautiful. And then up top here in Fleets, he had Endurance, where I took in Leviathan, and yeah, man, that Marauder ship is an animal. That's all Relic 8 pilots. It's not even all Relic 9 or anything. And that ship hits like an animal. I love it. We lost Fury that. but then we otherwise took care of it. 68 banners using Leviathan. How's that, though? That's shit. 77 using Profundity here versus Home 1, and then I want to say it was 73 with Executor versus Chimera. There it was. All right, Berator had some other feedback. I can confirm, Tass. Sauvage Lead Treya Talon is really dangerous. I use C set with high health. My tank was burned down pretty fast. That Cron I have is the Darth Vader Cron. It's the debuffs, max health damage level 3, long text attacker 6, high crit damage, high armor penetration, about evenly split on that Cron. Anyway, he said he used C set with high health. My tank was burned down pretty fast. C got into ult, and I could execute it with being in the yellow. So there was some... And still, Talon nearly killed C. And that's a classic from 5 vs 5, right? Yeah, Sauvage Lead Treya with Talon in there is a classic threat to Sith Eternal. So glad we came close. I want to say you got a 53 on it, so I guess I can't ask for too much better considering that you had Sith Eternal involved. Nice. Appreciate that note, Berator. Okay. That concludes everything, I guess. So, wow. Good first round for learning. Unfortunate to get hosed again, but sometimes it be like that. All right. We have to honor our debts. First prediction outcome. 2 or more wins the day. You guys get it. Let's get ready to wrap up. So, first of all, if you're not already on my Discord, feel free to join the community. Always welcome. Very Grand Arena focus, but, if you've got other Swugger-related questions, we'll absolutely be able to help. MGY says, thanks for the stream, Tass. Always a pleasure and much to learn. Yeah, I felt I learned a lot today as well, so glad you felt the same. Thanks for watching. All right, so yeah, there's the link to my Discord. I wonder why that's not... Which at. Alright. So there's the link to there. And then, yeah. If you want to catch me live next time, I'm, of course, here at twitch.tv/Tassenix. I also simulcast from my YouTube channel, Tassenix Gaming, where if you've not been over there before, check it out because there's a ton of Swugger-related content over there that I think you might be interested in. Stuff like the GAC Omicron tier list, the how-to mod guide series for farming up your mod collection, mod guides on characters and factions that you guys have requested. It's also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena Focus podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, where we break down how we dealt with duking it out in the top 100 or thereabouts in Kyra 1. We'll tell you about how we dealt with the meta matchups of the week, our favorite attacks and defenses that we've seen out there, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think is worth sharing with you. That show is native to Spotify, but wherever you catch an episode, check the description. There is a link that you should be able to use. Plug it into your preferred podcast program and follow us that way. Anything that you enjoy over there on the YouTube, please hit like, hit subscribe to the channel to see more, follow me on Twitch. All great ways to support the channel, absolutely free, and I really do appreciate it. If you do want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, there are a few ways to support the channel. I do have a Cash App that is $Tassenix. Let's see if the command works. Worked over there on YouTube. I don't know why things don't work over there on the Twitch side. I have a PayPal, which is tassenix@gmail.com. And if you're interested in getting some enhanced Grand Arena scouting tools for yourself, early access to my content, including plotting and scheming, and a few other benefits besides, you may be interested in becoming a patron. Check out patreon.com/Tassenix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at the VIP access level, where you get early access to the plotting and scheming show. And that is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m., but patrons have it as early as Monday or Tuesday night within hours of us recording, giving you that early edge on the first round of the week. In addition, I will occasionally make patron-exclusive videos that you'll have at least a month ahead of the general public, and of course a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where I'm usually lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers here at VIP Access. Love you guys. A lot of folks been here a long time. Appreciate it. All right, next tier up is VIP Access Plus. That's $10 a month for a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot is that tool that I highlight at the start of all of my Grand Arena streams. It's the one with the graphs, giving you that easily understood sense of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You can, what is that girl of mine fussing about in the background? Anyway, patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you can click that'll take you right back into Swigga.gg or Insight, whichever one that you're using. And it'll just help you further minimize your scout time. Your other alternative would be to go with the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is your #1 tool for mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do with the powerful automation feature to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help out your guild in TW, and so much more. No wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you to all my subscribers here. And at VIP Access Premium, that is $15 a month for the DoubleBot bundle. Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all under one subscription. Just going out and getting the bots anywhere else costs as much as this triple bundle, which is why so many of my patrons say this is one of the best values in the game. Thank you so much to all of my subs here, and again, really appreciate what all of my patrons do to help me keep current and stay right there at the cutting edge. So thank you guys so much, all of you. At the top of the heap here in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, a madman who pops in from time to time and just goes crazy, dropping subs and biddies. He's just trucked hype trains by himself many times over the years, done a whole bunch of great things for me in this game, and even though he doesn't play, and he hasn't played for almost 2 years now, he still shows up from time to time. So thanks so much, man. And of course to Pills, who likewise hasn't played the game in some time, but nevertheless shows up to some of my streams, mostly towards the end, and just suddenly starts going crazy. 10 subs here, 100 subs there. Never sure what to expect, but it is always generous, and it is always appreciated. Thank you both so much. Special thanks to the Lost Womp Rat, a patron of mine who has gone above the Call of Duty, not only just for me, but for my community as well, helping all of us out with our IT-related issues, whether that's with Stream Deck, OBS, something more generic. Womp Rat's always there for us, and I appreciate him so much. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether that's bringing me something to eat or drink while I'm live on stream, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be the very best, like no one ever was, at a phone game. And of course, to my co-hosts, Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. Gentlemen, it is a pleasure and a privilege as always to record our podcast together. I look forward to every episode because I learn a lot from our discussions every week, and I'm sure that you guys occasionally feel the same. But regardless, it's about the people that tune into the show. They get a lot out of it. It is rare that a day goes by that I don't get some type of comment or DM thanking us for the discussions we have on the show. They're able to take things that we're talking about, apply it in their own matches, and win the day. So we are making the difference we wanted to make with the show, guys, and thank you so much. All right, we've come back around to the main scene. Let's make ready to raid out. Yeah, Kabuto-Khan, see ya. Yeah, thank you for being here all the way to the bitter end. Let's go ahead and set this up. Yeah, I got a crabby kid back here. All right, let's see if we can't raid you guys out here. Scribes Live, we can send you guys over there. Let's go ahead and do that. YouTube folks, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. See you, I think, Saturday for round 2. Let you know. Actually, before I hit the button and send you out, let's see who we're up against. Noxious Gamer? Oh, it's an Erodium. I have an Erodium round 2. Okay, it's been a while since we had an Erodium. We didn't have one all of last season, so it's incumbent upon me to find a substitute match. I'll check in with TJ. I'll check in with my patrons. We'll see if we can't get you guys something Friday and or Saturday night.
Was fine. You know, I can stream mine if you want.
No, you can't, because you don't have an account anymore, you bum.
Exactly. So I can stream mine.
All right, you two folks are out the door. Let's go ahead and make ready to raid on Twitch. Ooh. Who goes? Pico's still alive. I said I'd raid into him if he was still alive. I'm a man of my word. Starting up the raid. Thank you all for tuning in to this first match of the season. Unfortunate we didn't get the dub, but we got the next best thing. A lot of stuff that we can apply in future rounds. Good lessons, and appreciate you all being here. Good help from Shake, from the chat. Thanks to Berator for showing up with some comments about how his attacks went. And yeah, it would be a short stream if I showed myself fighting an Erodium account, Lady Geek. That's why I either try to find a substitute stream, or in the worst case, I regrettably would have to cancel. Or maybe I'll do something like a chill stream, play a different game, something. But I'll let you guys know.
I've been always offered. He never takes me up on why I offered to stream my matches.
Don't listen to him.
I've offered so many times. You know, he never took me up.
Yes, but you are generally no disrespect.
Also
to
not
you.
willing to stream.
You're generally fighting bumps.
True.
You know, like let's see you use your good teams and well-conceived concepts to just steamroll somebody who sent junk. Yeah. Anyway, we've got the raid going out here in a few seconds. Thanks to Shake for popping in and joining. Thanks to all of you for watching, and until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.